I come in happy. How you doing? Let me see who up in here. Let me see you on the building. Bambi Bambi says, how you doing? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Susan says, how you doing? How you doing? Happy belated birthday. I know it's after, since we showed you love, but I just want to say, because it's my first time coming live since your birthday. Happy birthday to you and anybody else who had a birthday since last time I went live. Was in the building. Tina says, how you doing? How you doing, sis? Let me turn this MJG down in my ear. They said they don't want none. Don't want drama. That's what they said. I ain't said they said it. I'm just rapping it and shit. Flower power, how you doing? Are you back and well rested from your trip? How you doing, sis? How y'all doing? How you doing? Yes. How you doing, Sparky Sparks? How you doing, Tanks? How you doing? You know you can't come up in here and not get up. Now you see, look, that's how you know Danny ain't on bullshit. Ain't on my block list. I ain't never blocked you, Sparks. But you know you can't come up in the kingdom and not get. I ain't got to say nothing. Now you know. You gonna hold an emoji with me forever in my membership. But how you doing, Sparks? How you doing? And just for the record, just for dear Vaca, because I'm sure she's going to say, oh, look at her. Now she best friends with Sparks. She done let the street walker walk down her street. This is a goddamn on kingdom. We so big, we taking up countries. What are you talking about? So we everywhere. It's hard not to walk past the kingdom. Shit. How you doing? How you doing, though? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I ain't forget nothing, you know what I'm saying? We're going down to that. It's a new day. That's why I said, like I said, that's how you got an emoji. That shit forever. See, that's the difference between me and you, Sparks. Even when you was still rocking with her, my whole thing was when I wasn't saying nothing about her, it was her. Then it was her and you. And I'm like, what the hell is y'all keep mentioning me for? I ain't even saying. And then it's all lies and shit. So then my whole thing is I am a Scorpio Sagittarius, baby. I'm at the cusp, the 22nd. So for that, that means when I'm in your neck, I'm not up till I feel like it. And sometimes that shit could be to the day they put dirt over me. And who knows? People who love me might keep it going. Because that's just how vicious I am. I can keep going. Party Rock, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? Happy Tuesday to everybody. Dan, how you doing? How you doing, King? Miles, please make sure when we drop in any content creators link up in here because we do that. If we willing to see your crown and you willing to wear it, we willing to drop that shit. So drop any content creators, but please make sure you drop Dan. Dan, thank you so much. Dan, you give so much love and respect to people. It is so beautiful. Thank you for being you. Thank you. And you know I love Oscar and the Fishes. You know I do. Fish and water give me calm, so I love it. Cranky, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Man, nothing better than a short work week. I promise you that. Yes. Man, I can never have respect for Derek, man. Never. You know, she run around throwing out all these so-called laws and facts, and the reality is 9 out of 10 things she gonna name, that's what she does. You know what I mean? Her biggest hates for me, y'all, ain't even really got no beef in it. It holds no merit. It's just some I'm angry, I'm insecure, I'm jealous. You know, when you gotta throw out numbers to be somebody, you gotta know one thing about numbers. They go up and go down all the time. You know what I mean? You got to evolve to really grow. You have to reach the masses to grow. When you small minded, that's the only place you're going to be. And that's okay. Get popular there. That's like block people. You good on the block. Nobody cares about you anywhere else. Small fry. But how's everybody doing? I missed y'all Sunday. Oh, and to everybody, y'all know if you're sick right now, you got a cold, you're going through, you're fighting this chemo, whatever you're doing, prayers to you. Prayers to you. Healing vibes to you, good vibes to you, energy and love to you. And I mean that to everybody. I really do. You never know what somebody going through, but I'm always sending love. That's what I tell people. I'm a real person. I can watch this shit and I don't have no stake in it. You know what I mean? Like I got no beef in this. So I can watch it and actually listen so I can understand what I'm making a judgment to. If I'm only willing to listen to one side of something, then it's not that I want to put judgment. I just want to campaign with you. That's it. That's it. That don't mean nothing else. I just want to rock with you. You know what I mean? And that's not what I want to do. I want to. Oh, come on. The internet, even when I'm watching it, I just sometimes be like, it's so many people looking for validation, acceptance, love. You be like, damn, you was on here looking through a bunch of vultures looking for love. Where they do that at? Where you find good people? Well, you can find good people in bad spots. You can. You know. That's all I want to say that because people like, yes, you did. I met one of the greatest people I know. And you might have. And I'm not going to take that from you. All right. What'd you say, Potty Rock? Oh, I bet it was. See, and that's the thing. When you're on this internet, whether you're a content creator or a subscriber, when is it you like living? I love, y'all remember when you used to be able to go in a chat, and you still can. Sarah, mother, how you doing, sis? How you doing? But remember, you used to be able to go in and chat and people was talking what they made, what they doing. Man, I just did this craft. I just came on vacation, just went on a trip. Just so now it's almost like people, I didn't sleep last night. Did you see what I saw? Did you see? I'd be like, is this a Freddy Krueger? I'd be like, 1, 2, YouTube's coming for you. 3, 4, don't comment no more. 5, 6. You know what I mean? Like, God, this is a Freddy Krueger movie on here. Or is it just me? Is that what I'm saying? Is that what I'm saying? Because let me tell y'all something. Can we talk about a bunch of stuff that's just been going on YouTube? And that means we're gonna talk YouTube. YouTube is not one department, so we can go all kind of places. Well, at least I'm gonna go to places I know. So don't go and be like, let's talk about that. I don't know that. Trust me, but PMI, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to word this right. Because so much been going on. I've been watching so much. You know, ooh, all over. All over. I mean, just, whew. But what is that? No disrespect to her. What is this chick's name who just did this live the other day? And it's not that I never heard of her before. I just can't think of her name right now. Kendra. No one has to say it. I'll say it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got so much to say. I don't know if I'm just like in YouTube grad school. Because see, I know a shit show from the very beginning. Baby, I know a shit show could start with a lot of I know a shit show. Oh, I can tell when content creators can't stay in their shit. When they get to giving you more information than you need to. Let me tell you something, y'all. I turned on that live. Message. Mods, please, 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 please don't hesitate to drop hashtag 988. Don't hesitate to drop. Because you know one thing about me, I don't care what the serious conversation we talking about. I need some hotlines in there. I need some real professionals. I don't want to hear what school you went to. Because if you went to the schools of these things and you got time to sit up in these shit shows all day, then baby, you are not saving anything. I'm gonna need to do something. So we gonna drop hotlines, but I just got to say, oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. When I tell you that live was triggering from about, I want to say about 5 to 7 minutes in. I knew, like, Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Have mercy, Father. I said, wait a minute. I'm hearing things. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I mean, we talking, and we don't have to verbalize. Y'all know how I am. When it comes to nasty stuff on something, I'm not repeating it. We don't need to. If you know, you know. If you don't know, no, I'm putting out hotlines to save a life. No, I'm dropping out hotlines to say somebody use protection. Know that I'm dropping out hotlines to say, did you get tested? Because the stuff that was going, my God, and then every few minutes you get a real, a shit show coming because we got up and up, broken on down. He said, oh, wait, are we dancing and singing? I said, I guess she's our Huckleberry tonight. Y'all, y'all, the moment she was going back and forth with the B from live to live, I said, someone please call 911. I didn't know it was going to be her. I'm just glad somebody did. I said, wait, y'all, here y'all go again. Here y'all go again, playing with the most serious things in the universe. The most serious things that plague definitely the United States of America. Wanna be that S. You figure out the S we talking about. Then we go to the SA. Y'all play with that. Then we go to you talking about diseases. Baby, that plagued the United States. I never seen a country with so many STD. But we just talking about it freely. Yeah, and then he might drop it. She gonna drop it. I said, am I watching a Valtrex commercial, or am I watching a content creator ship sinking like the Titanic? But you know what? Only on the YouTube universe do the next day we defend the people who we should be condemning, the people that we should be saying, oh, baby, this mofo just did the most. Oh, and dope. Kendra, sweetie, you are not alone. Oh, no. Because I have seen some things with these eyes this weekend. I said, wait a minute. These people are on the internet doing this? You better sit down. So I don't want to hear y'all talking about nobody. I don't want to hear y'all talking about what nobody did. Because if you can justify this, y'all didn't just save a life. Y'all just took a life, maybe 2 or 3. Y'all do not understand. I mean, we play with alcoholism. If you can, let me tell you something I tell my buddies. And this is not them filming themselves. If my buddies go outside, Cree, how you doing? Comment as a bitch. How you doing? I hope I didn't miss nobody else. I'm going to go up through here and make sure. But if you can't hold your liquor, you shouldn't be out in the public and make us have to hold your liquor. Make us have to explain that you just don't know how to hold your liquor. Don't go outside. Sit in your house and fall all down the stairs if you want to. I'm saying that to all content creators too. If you can't hold your liquor, put it down. Sit down. Sit back. You go drink. You grown. Get drunk as a skunk. But what you do not need to do is trigger the world. It was so many triggers. We couldn't even talk about the live because it had so many triggers. It was trigger warning. Trigger warning. The trigger's been pulled. That live was a shit. And then the B was over there breaking down her like she got the damn right. Nah, the B ain't never came on here drunk. She too busy freebasing, in my opinion. We don't know what you're doing because she behind the avatar. Look, she behind the avatar. I can't believe Kendra's on here doing this, and Kendra's this, and Pookie's this, and Danny's that, and Bambi's this. And bitch, you are nothing. You are nothing. You are. Did I hear this woman was out here throwing around? These heifers with these nicknames for these criminals. DW. I'm like, are we talking about Arthur? Ain't that her buddy DW? No, we talking about a whole criminal. You better call him the damn criminal he is. Call him a lifer. Call him a trash. But with baby, and then her over here. They're all talking about. No, he's GW. Wait, who's GW? Oh, it's DW and GW. She going to get GW. She going to get him to do what? To do what? Find some more of his information to tell about later? I mean, what is she going to get him to do? Huh? I would love for him to just sit down and just answer to the questions of what she said about him. I want them to sit together and do a couples live. That's what I want her to do. I want to laugh. I want the bee and her baby. Wait, because I think I heard somewhere, Carrie, how you doing? I think I heard somewhere in the chatmosphere, she got a boyfriend? What website? What website? Or what chat room? Where was it? Because I know she wasn't walking down the street, man, no way. I know that didn't happen. I already know. Ain't nobody got to see him. You ain't got to see him. She probably went to desperate and lonely.com. I heard they got about 6 people in there. So you got their chances of getting a mate are very high. I don't know, but back I see it. So anyway, so Kendra's live was definitely a disaster. And it was so bad that you just got to talk about it. And I'm sorry. I'm not here to make fun of none of it and never have. But Hunty, let me tell you something. If the bee talking about you or send you to the end of the ropes, then girl, let me tell you something. I'm going to need you to take 3 steps. 1 is delete your channel. 2 is no, don't call 911. Dial 988. Please, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. And to anybody who thinks that shit she did is just a cry for help, no, baby. No, you know what that is? It's a joke. It's a mockery to everybody going through. Do y'all know it's somebody in this chat who typing stuff like, I love you guys. See you guys later. You know what? You mean so much. And they really at the end of their ropes. They really at the end of the ropes. It's somebody in here who just got out the bed today. They just turned on the shower, not because they just want to be nasty, because they didn't have the energy to get up, and y'all playing with it. It's people that wish they could take a time to be social. Y'all come on here to get into bullshit, but you fighting these terrible demons. Well, baby, you the demon, because you giving us demons. You making a joke of mental health. All of them. Guys, I'm going to take a break. I need to take a breather. My mental health is in question. They be gone for 15 hours. And in those 15 hours, they haven't so much as not only got help, they ain't even stopped and took a nap. And yet they'll come back worse than ever. And you think, wait, what? And some of them are lying. Be like, yeah, guys, I know you guys didn't hear from me in 47 minutes. I had actually checked in and I got an evaluation. They went ahead, they prescribed me some stuff, and now I'm on a better road. You'd be like, first of all, no medication kick in this fast. 2 days later, these same mofos be like, what do you think I shake my medicine? You all are a joke. You make a joke. It's so many people who have lost somebody because they didn't feel they could tell anybody anything. They couldn't go for a cry for help, and they went ahead and they just did it. And they wish they would have stopped for a minute and had time to keep the live on, keep their face in the camera as they have these nervous breakdowns. Just like when Jag had hers, you have time to. Hold on, let me straighten this camera. Hold on. Wait. No, that's not good angle. Wait. Oh, I'm breaking down. John, you guys don't know. You're making fun of me, and I almost cut my whole arm off. Cut your whole arm off. Your wrist was hanging as you walked across this bridge to the hospital. You know what? I am so. Then you know what? If you say that, people are like, oh my God, Danny. Why would you make a mockery of that? If me talking about what you did is making a mockery, then what you did is damn sure a mockery of it. It sure is. It sure is. I never seen people that's taking their life on layaway. I've never seen people who have a 2-year plan for it. I've never seen people who dare to come on here and tell me they're a leader or somebody should be following them or they worth something as they come out here and try to pull people backwards, try to take people down, try to keep an addict going, try to keep a drunk drinking. No, baby. If you need liquid courage, what I need you to do is first get on the toilet and pee it all out before you talk to me. And then secondly, I need you to know that I don't mess with people that don't even have the courage to be who they are, just as they are. We all got flaws. We all have vices. We all got them. I got a million. I got a million. Mm-hmm. And I got a bunch of things I would never do. That don't mean I won't do nothing. Just won't do that. That don't make me better than nobody either. But like I said, this shit, how can I not talk about it? 2 weeks ago, when I was standing in my health and fighting with insurance, I went to a very dark place. I went to a place of thinking, man, you know what? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to have to suffer in past because of whatever. We're not even blaming them, just in life. And I've never denied. I have PTSD. I'm not denying that. I've never denied. I got OCD. I've never denied that. I never denied who I am. That don't make me bad. That don't make me not normal. That don't make me out to take out people. None of that. None of that. The best thing I ever learned was to learn who I was. To learn what triggers me and learn when I need to pull out. Learn when I need to sit down, sit back. Realize what I can do and what I cannot control. I learned me. But when I watch these people, that's all they do. Like I said, back in the day, you go to a CWAS thing. If you've ever been essayed in your life, I don't care when it was, honey, she was going to trigger that every day. If you had fought and thought you didn't think about, oh, let me tell you something, we're going to be so deep in this every day, and we'll just say it, and people going to come on here, throw it in people's face, and we're going to da-da-da. I mean, these are the most... They avatar should just be trigger warning. They avatar should just be trigger warnings. I've never seen people. Because y'all, I'm going to go everywhere. I'm going to go into all kind of stuff. Because I done seen all kind of stuff this week. And I'm just like, what the is going on? I was watching Rico's report. If you don't know who that is, I was watching Rico's report. Next thing I know, somebody is giving him dome. Oh, I said, wait a minute, y'all. This be everywhere. This is the internet. Then we go, oh, it's a beast for kids. It's a beast for adults. I don't want all this. Hey, you want to get down, get it till the sun come up, go back down. But do it off your camera. I don't want to see it. If I didn't put on a movie called Let Me Watch You Get Down, I don't want to see that. For nobody. Nobody. Don't care who you are. Don't care if you're heterosexual. I don't want to see none of it. I ain't come on here to watch none of y'all get it in. I ain't come in to see nobody's privates. I ain't coming, none of it. None of it. None of it. Yeah, somebody always has it worse. Man, you can't. And at the same time, people cannot walk around and tell people how to feel and how to grieve. How some people get by. You ever know some people that when they lose people, they go straight back to work because they have to do that to make it. See, they got to keep what they call normal. And then some people can't get up and go to work no matter how much they love that job. When it rock you, it rock you. But once again, Rakin, hey, like I said, the only disrespect I got for Rakin is how she handled all this shit and how she's sitting around pretending like she not who she is. If she would have just went on some old Rakin shit, I'd have just called it Rakin. If she just would have went on her channel, outed what she did what she did, I say, hey, she did it. That's what she felt like doing. It's still wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a private chat where you only, and I said that in the beginning, and I'd stick to it. But when you went to the people that you were doing the same shit that they complain about all the time with people and with the people that they hate anyway. So when you see stuff like that, But when I was listening to Rakin and she was talking about how when she lost her grandparents, how hard it hurt her. Let me tell you something. I lost a man I called my grandfather when I was young, and it took me years to deal. And it was but here's the thing I'm saying. Why, once again, why if I'm that hurt, would I even be on the internet in the midst of a bunch of bullshit? So where am I find joy? Let's see. I'm miserable when I just think about them and I miss them so much that I can barely make it. Oh, and you know what? When I got some free time or the energy to do something, how about I'm being in the midst of bullshit? I'm gonna be researching bullshit. I'm gonna be investigating everybody so I can have some bullshit on them. Man, that's sometimes who the biggest enemy is to people? Themselves. Christoph, how you doing? How you doing? The biggest enemy to most of us is ourselves. It's what you like. People be like, I hate the drama. Stay knee deep in the drama. I tell y'all, I like a little drama, but I don't like to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? It's like too much sugar or too much salt. Once you put it in there, you can't take that out, right? If you put too much salt on something, no matter what you do, you keep that out on it. So I know my limits with this shit. Like, I'm not, man, what? First of all, let me tell y'all something what I think about backdooring motherfuckers. Don't trust them, period. If you trust them, you a fool. If I get up with somebody, all they do is backdoor people, why would I be surprised they're going to do it to me? And does anybody notice these people got the same enemies forever? It's either a pattern or it's a strategy that, hey, and they try to go get enemies other places, but then when they go somewhere else, they're like, oh, these people taking it too far. Then they go on the pity party campaign. Do you see what they did to me over here? Can you see? Did you hear what they said about me? Did you hear? Did you hear? Well, we know what you was doing over there too. Like, come on, y'all. Innocent means you had nothing to do with it. Innocent bystander means I happen to be walking down the street when you did whatever you did, and I just got caught in it. I was innocent. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know you, nothing. And in that, I want to pause for a second and say that yesterday in my city, not in Chicago, in Forest Park, which is part of Cook County, but anyway, in my city, at a train stop that I'm at all the time. I was just there 3 days ago. But anyway, at this train stop, someone went in there and they took the life of 4 homeless people. And yet they haven't released it. And they haven't released those people's names because some of them they're not going to get a name on. But I just want to say, this is what we're talking about. When people come and they decide they could do what they want, this person probably thought, I don't like homeless people. Who knows? But you know what I'm saying? That's mental health gone wrong. No, because they had the whereabout to know what they wanted to do and to execute that plan. So it's a little more than that. And that's why people don't want to say they have mental health or they deal with it because they think it means that's the alternative. Deal with it or you're here. You're not. There's so many places in the middle. Those are 2 different ends of the spectrum. But I just had to pause on that. And here's something I'm going to tell you. Whether you've been to jail, whether you are Black, Latino, whether you are homeless, whether you were once on drugs, whether you lost your heads, whatever it may be, at the end of the night, somebody having the right to just walk up on you and out you, that don't make sense to me. And when I hear people doing it, I think, they swear in Denver it's going down. Where are all these people that's running through this country we call America, swearing they could make it better by taking out these people? Where they at? How come they ain't gooned up yet? How come that ain't happened? How come when it comes to the people that don't even belong here doing stuff, everybody, we can't do nothing. So you telling me the government stands behind you doing it to the people who live here? But they don't stand behind that? So every time I turn on my news or the YouTube or whatever, and I see somewhere where Americans and they decided I want to attack you because I don't like how you live and what you're doing, I think, then baby, every state in this union should be safe. You know why? Because if you're doing that to people who live here, I'll be damned if I hear the whole country didn't stand up. I mean, when I better hear, Denver. Because I know if I told you, hey guys, some Blacks I would suddenly it'd be okay, but the government would stand behind that. That's why we got to wake up, people. Wake up. Everybody. How come Americans love to stand up and tell me how they're going to protect their home from Americans? But now suddenly I don't know, they handcuffed. They can't say, I don't know what to do. What am I going to do? You're going to stand and you better stand the same way you say you'll stand for these Americans. You said if an American running your house, you all up on it, right? You said by any means necessary, right? You said right? You said right? You said you was gonna protect your block, right? You said you was gonna protect your neighborhood, right? You wasn't gonna let nobody come invade it, right? Keep standing on that. 10 toes down. Keep standing on that. Keep standing on that. Say every great god doggone American. If your say got it and you can go, please, please go get your FOIA. Please go get registered. Please hang. Please pack. Because I promise you, this is when you'll show people why you want to be an American. You'll show them why you want to be here. Show them the real freedoms of being an American. Show them how we stand. Show them. Don't keep showing me with each other, America. Please stop. Please stop. We've seen that. We've been seeing that for hundreds of years. Boo, 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 boo. I literally want to hear Mugs running right now. And I want to hear, and I promise everybody, I'm talking about whoever, you better be saying, I'm not talking to president, I'm just saying, if you not saying, hey, America, y'all better stand for your city. And I ain't talking about against each other, baby. I'm just saying, you better. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Party Rock. And like I said, for Americans, I'm tired of telling about each other. I wish one of them would run in my house. We talking about each other. No. I'm talking about I wish I would see one of them running in my neighbor's crib. You dig what I'm saying? You dig? That's when we start throwing the flags. That's when you really, man, you see a flag in front of my crib, it means I will light you on fire. It means I will light you on fire. Americans just gonna have signs on Saturday. I just be like this. That's gonna be the sign. Because they say, I wish a mother would cross this and don't come past this sign. Where's that America? Where's that America? Where's that America? Say, hey, that might go on where you at. And I don't go on here. Because we got things y'all don't got. We got security cameras everywhere. We got killer dogs in the crib. We got 3-4 mofos know how to let it go if they had to in the house. And the home court advantage is the best, because we're American, advantage you can have. Is the best. Sweet, how you doing? So to me, that's just how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Because one thing, if they shut it all down, all we got is each other. Period. And that's when you realize, whole time, all we had was each other. We weren't shown it, so we could all suffer and be right where we are now. Because here's the reality. Whether it yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm-mm. Sweet, how you doing? Yep, that's right. And one thing about this country, nothing that's happening ain't never happened before. So, not only do we have, and here's the thing about being American. We a threat because we do demand a lot. We do. In the reality, we do. We do. You show me the country where they at. Regardless of what it is. That's a gift from God. That's right. So why would I spend my days in fighting? I'm not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. You know what a great day for me is? Chilling. Chilling, creating some things, and watching some movies, laughing, or having a great day with people I love. Simple stuff. Like, actually, I'm going to get these tickets either like tomorrow or today or tomorrow. But I'm going to the world largest jumping house, and they got like an obstacle course and everything, but it's for adults, like to have some fun. Sometimes it's the problem, people take everything so serious. You sitting around just putting negativity into your body all day. Not me. Not me. I wish I would be sitting in just the negative pond all day, soaking up negativity. I wish. For what? Glitter girl, how you doing? How you doing, Gigi? But yeah. Just Beetle, how you doing, sis? Yeah. Like I said, it's too much. You be on the internet and feel like you gotta always explain yourself. One thing as an adult, I don't like explaining myself. Just as long as you know I didn't come to be negative, I didn't come to kick up mess, I didn't come to, as long as you know those things, everything else is what you're choosing to make it. That's how I feel about the internet. So for example, I remember when I was not a content creator, a subscriber, and say I'm watching something and it's good. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not talking about you watching one of them where you like somebody, you're a member somewhere, whatever, you're a mod somewhere, and I'm watching somebody. Eagles, how you doing? How you doing? Debbie, how you doing? How you doing? But say you're just watching it. It came up, recommended, you put it on, and you get to watching this person just telling their side of the story. You know what I mean? They doing the same thing the person that you over there subscribed to doing. So I'm just watching it, right? So I might come in and share like, wow, I didn't know all this history. Now this never happened, but it's just an example. The next time you go over to that chat you used to go to, suddenly like I'm an enemy. Where did I do something bad? See, hold on, should I write YouTube? Don't tell us to like, comment, and share. How about we just like and share and say nice stuff? And we make sure we give everybody stickers. Let me tell you something about my community wall. What you'll know by watching my community wall, it's not that something's my favorite. It's, oh my God, I'm team them. We're in a crew and I have to pass out so many flyers every day with their names on it. No. This is what I watch. These are all people I'm subscribed to. There's not one person. So whether I posted them today, this isn't nobody I'm not subscribed to. Okay? And it's something I'm planning to watch. And sometimes my community wall is almost like my watch later. You get what I'm saying? But it's the one I can see. So sometimes at night when I can't sleep or I wake up and it's 2 a.m, I say, well, I'm laying here. Let me see what's going on. Nothing on the YouTube. Then I'll go through my things I put on my community wall. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch that now. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And so, like I said, to me, and if I'm watching a story and there's other stuff that's part of that, why am I wrong for one? Now, if I'm sitting over here and we all over here, they over there doing the most heinous, and I'm just sitting there and now I'm in the chat. Because see, what y'all don't understand is a lot of people who watch, they just don't say anything in the chat. Because some chats I'm not chatting in. No matter what, I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying hello. I'm not saying ha ha he. I'm not saying bye bye boo. I'm not saying anything in their chats. But I'm watching. I sure am. Because you know, Cat U.S. Navy, how you're doing, says. Because you know how it is. They say it today, they erase it tomorrow. They edit it down. They take it. But I don't know how to edit. You sure know how to clip it. Shouldn't I take that shit out? It's missing pieces. Like I said, I heard C was saying Brooke didn't directly come at my son and get him to start a channel. She went through Amy. Amy, a person who doesn't even know me, so how could she talk about me? Well, if Amy don't know you, then you don't know Amy. So how could you tell us about her? But you know everything about her. And then 2, your son's gripes with you, see what broke Broom, ain't have shit to do with no Brooke. Brooke couldn't have told him that. Because see, Brooke didn't know he was eating cereal with no milk. She ain't know that. But Brooke didn't know you was passing out on couches. Your son said that. Brooke didn't know that your son was so longing for some food and real meals from a woman figure in his life that the biggest thing he loved about Amy, or whatever her name is, was the fact that she cooked. Because he named food off her about 4 times. Like, and then, you know, and she makes some good meals. And you know, I love Little Broke Mom, Little Half a Mom. But everything that your son confessed to the internet on his channel was about you. And it was really starting from before you were on the internet, that how the internet made you worse. How the internet had you dissing his father, but not telling your story. So I don't know how Brooke could have put that in his head. I guess Brooke was feeding. Brooke, were you pouring the cereal back in the day with no milk? Mm-hmm. Now y'all was milking goats, but your son was eating dry cereal. I'm trying to figure it out. Hmm? Your son came on the internet, and it's funny. Not one of his people that he mentioned when he named things that were done wrong, he named how you exploited his sister and sat around people who had exploited his sister and were okay with it, aka you and John. Because John also told the whole internet that your son was gay and you cut him off because he was gay. John told the whole internet, and don't matter who he told him with, because you're not friends with them, you friends with him. And holding all the other parties, oh, y'all guilty. Y'all was there. Yeah. And then she said Brooke tried to bribe her one day to come on her channel. If she talking about that day Brooke sent her those cash apps, I was watching See with that day. And let me tell you something, Maria and them told her, Maria and Sunshinery, they told her, I would send it back. I wouldn't take nothing. It was a cash app. She was like, well, look, she was like, well, that's when C was still had rap music as her cash app. So every time she got a cash app, it come out like, I'm a fool, Mark Tricks. That wasn't the lyrics, but y'all know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. But then see, C will forget the things C was doing. Like, remember when everybody was on C was back because she had up that post when it was like, N-words be doing this. And she said, I'm not even the originator of it. I just put it up. I had that up for 8-9 months before anybody ever said anything about it. Because the internet just wants to take me down. Brooke has doxed me 4 times. Baby, who ain't doxed you? Who ain't confirmed your addresses, auntie? Because when you told them you was in the mountains, they said, heifer, you're lying. When you said you stayed on a reservation, they said, bitch, back. When you said you didn't stay with your sister, they said, hold on. When you said that they had to come because of the storm, and it was going to take them 2 days to deliver you some food, but Subway was right up the hill. It could come right to you, rain, sleet, hail, or snow. Girl, we all know how it happened. We watched it. When somebody called you and told you, oh, Lord, came in your chat, oh, Lord, I just lost my brother, sister, mother, cousin. Well, it was a bunch of people. I don't know. I don't want to make fun because they might have. But you was raising money. I used to think, man, C will raise money. Daisy, girl. Thank you, sis. Thank you for that one. I used to think C will raise money for everybody, but then she throws in so we can all know. She lets you know. I only had like $27 in my thing, but I went ahead and I sent $26.75 to you. I'm just gonna leave a quarter, so because you never go broke. You know what I'm saying, guys? You never want to not save yourself something for yourself. You say, girl, 25 cents. You eat $30 Subways, bitch. Like, miss me, okay? But anyway, C was saying that, thank you, Bambi. Much love to you. United always. United, we gonna stand, baby. It's how it works. If at the end our common ground is to protect our loved ones, our family, our space, and have our space respected, then together we can make that happen for everybody. That's the only way this thing gonna work right. You know what I mean? Because everything that make money out here is through us. So whether it's our addictions, going to jail, you working, building, making, we make it go round. You just make other people money. But we make it go round. We know everything. And thanks to college. It's a lot of people that even if you stopped everything regular, they could still get things that we needed done. Now, having the stuff is a whole different story, but don't get me started. Yes, thank you. Thank you for showing your appreciation, sis. Mm-hmm. Oh, and every single string. Do y'all now? What's funny is these days. See, when I see, look, see what been popping up so much. Y'all had me going over there watching them for myself. See what I watched, y'all. Y'all know I'm not ashamed to say, who gonna stop me? Like, who gonna stop me? YouTube says that you can watch whatever you want. And if you don't like me, you can block me so I can't comment and shit. But I can watch whatever I want, okay? And Danny's grown enough that I don't come in nobody chat to disrespect him. And anybody who know this player know I don't. So that's not me. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about me too bad, I ain't even listening. Baby, bye. I hear no, see no, speak no. Well, listen to you speak no bullshit about me. Ew. Anyway. Y'all had me watching Siwa. So as I watching Siwa, she like, yeah, I got a job. I be doing this. They was trying to get my job took from me at Dolly World. They was trying to get my crib took from me. They was telling everybody, doxing me, doing all this. But I don't need you to. I don't need you to. That's why I don't even be on here, because I don't even need it. I could jump off here, jump back on bump. I'm back in the algorithm. Let's rewind. It ain't even Throwback Thursday. It's Throwback Tuesday. It's Throwback Tuesday. So we're going to throw back. And I remember when Siwa used to tell us, if I miss one day, I'm out the algorithm and I lose like 5,000. I said, she ain't even making that much money. She hundreds of dollars a day. She losing hundreds of dollars a day on AdSense and this. How you got AdSense when your whole life is about SA 187 overdose? And you like, girl, this ain't, no, it ain't no PSA. It's a SA. Maria, how you doing? Carrie, how you doing? She want me to believe that she was getting money off AdSense. Where? Jessica. See, don't get me wrong. At one point, you could put ads in anything. To them sponsors was like, wait a minute, what am I in? Because it's always going to be somebody. It could be one of your subscribers. And they're like, now why they got an ad in here for Toys R Us? And they in here talking about pedo. You know what I'm saying? And they'll report it. They reporting you. Didn't y'all read, Maria? Didn't y'all read Siwa's Community Wall? Because on her Community Wall, she said, first of all, because I'm going to say it in my voice. This is what my translator said. She said, this ain't even my voice. This is my making Siwa sound much tougher than weak like she really sounds. But she literally was like, first of all, I was not up there when John said. Matter of fact, I left, started a live, went on my live to say how disgusted I was by what he was saying on that their panel. Matter of fact, I also reported him. I reported that live. See where you land. See where you always go spark up a laugh. First of all, that's how I know time's getting rough. Because at one point, Siwa was so bougie, she ain't going none of y'all panels. She made sure everybody came to her. They came. They be sitting on their back. I ain't never going over to Siwa. One day Siwa going doing too much. Like, I'm coming over here. I'm going to Siwa. Wait a minute, Maria, you stay strong. Now, Brooke, that's what she mad about. That's why she got to bring up when Brooke was on a panel, was that 2 years ago. She's like, Brooke was up here for 2 minutes. Hold on, let me show y'all. Wait. And Brooke came up. Yeah, Siwa, you're a liar. Yeah, you took that $5. Yeah, the cash up I gave you. Yeah, you took it. Yeah, I'm gone. You want me up here. Bye, Siwa. Bye. That's all Brooke gave him. Siwa be like, hold on, guys. Hold on. Brooke says she hasn't been stalking me for 7 years. She hasn't been stalking me for 7 years. He'd be like, damn, Siwa, it ain't been on 7 years. For 7 years, it is. Brooke has done everything. She said where my kid's school was, called the school and said it wasn't her, went back to the school. Then she went for the play date at my school. They had an assembly. She was there. She was there for award day at my daughter's school. Your daughter didn't even go to the school. And here's the funny thing. See, when you went live back then, it was like, my daughter doesn't even go to that school. The old school called me. I said back then, and the school didn't go under no kind of closing or security for the children. They weren't calling parents up left, right, and sideways. Oh my God, some bitch from the damn internet just called looking for Siwa's damn kid. Siwa kid don't even go here no more. Huh, you talking about Princess? No, Princess. Do Princess go to school? Because Princess must have a college schedule. Like, she must go to school Monday, or does she go to school remotely? Because she might be homeschooled. I just pray it's not by Siwa. Because Siwa don't even know what race she is. Okay? She's indigenous now, white woman, then she's half Mexican, she's a quarter. Is she, Mikey? Is she half Italian, half Mexican, half black, half Spanish, half Cuban? I was like, Mikey, if you half for one more thing, 2 halves make a whole, baby. You can't be 9 halves. Unless 8 of them halves is crazy. Okay, but that's a whole nother story. I'm going somewhere else. Okay. But yeah, she was on the and Brooke. Now, here's the thing. You sending a letter to the board to say, hey, guys, hey, that wasn't me, in case anybody says that it was me. Siwa Moon, yes. Broke Room L No C. Yes, I didn't. It wasn't me. I've never been a patient of old Brookies. Yes, that would be Brooke, whatever her last name is. Okay, and then yeah. So I was never her patient, but I wanted to let you know that some of the stuff that that person that said they were me were saying, it it is true. Just thought you should know. P.S. I hate her. Okay, first of all, wouldn't they be like, whoever wrote us the letter said who they were? Because first of all, how serious are we taking this anonymous letter? Hi, I anonymously was a patient. I stayed in an invisible room. And matter of fact, Brooke, what month was it? One of the months in the year. What were the dates? Something on the calendar. The board would be like, "Hey, Brooke, I don't know what crazies did you break up with your husband? Like, is there someone stalking you?" Because whatever it is, they're sending us dumbass letters about you. The only real thing in these letters is the name Brookie. But to cover our ass, we got to come cuss you out. Patty Dragonfruit, how you doing? How you doing? We gotta block the names out. We gotta cover our ass, okay? But once again, you came on here and told us Brooke had called your daughter's school. And that they called you alarmed at a school she didn't even go to. Mm-hmm. But see, well, all the talk about your daughter's school came up because first school was getting ready to get started, and like the day before school got started, you said Princess needed all this school supplies. Because you be sitting on here making all this money flow. But literally, you'll sit on here the day before her birthday, the day before school, just like your son said. See, that's not what Brooke said. The stuff, I can't speak for nobody, but the stuff, like I say about you, see, what is because you be sitting up here holding your nose in the air when you have literally come on here and threw your kids in the lion's den. Okay? You have. Just like I just got on her about playing with people taking their life. When having the whereabouts sit there and listen to what's destroying you and saying that listening to it is destroying you. And matter of fact, you want to hurt her by hurting you to show her that she's hurting you. No, we're going to talk about it. Like I said, Rico was getting dome on the, I'm going to talk about it. So when I get to you, it's like, girl, the reason your kids hate you is because of you. Because of you. Because even if your baby father was everything you say he was, right now it seems like he's the one being a winner. He's the one who has a relationship with your son. Amy would have no relationship with your son if his father didn't have a relationship with him too. Your son came on here and said, "I love my mom. All I'm asking her to do is stop." He didn't say Brooke asking me to ask her to stop. He said all he was asking to do is stop. You came on live and told us he was just like all the bad men you dated. Did Brooke make you say that? And you said you were going to cut him off, just like you cut them off. And I said, why does she keep comparing her son to men she messed with? You give Donnie more respect than you gave him. You remember when you were writing Donnie because so-called Amber was sending, well, she did put money on his butts, but you made it like she was putting money in his hands. But anyway, when that was going on, you were reaching out to Donnie. That's when you was trying to tell us you was talking to the warden. The warden got time for you to talk to you. You sat on here, the reason anybody could torture your son. One of the things your son is hurt by is that whole situation with his best friend. With how, because you needed flowers, because that family just couldn't get it, and you had spent $70 on this bouquet of flowers, and you needed to get them more flowers because they just didn't have flowers. And you knew people didn't like you. And you knew they were already doing stuff like showing photos of your son with pistols in his hand, showing pictures of your son drinking. You knew all of that. And you still put that shit out there, knowing that the only people you were hurting was your son and that people's family. So even to this day, like, you're the villain of that. And I literally came in your chat when you had Sherelle and Amber up there making it a publicity stunt so you could get more subscribers and super chats and super stickers and cash apps, and you didn't care about your son. Then when you sat and said how you was gonna cut your son off, you sat with a man who dogged your son out. You sat with a man who had outed your son. And I'm not talking about his sexuality because I don't care what it was, and to me, he can't out him unless you told him that. Or you told somebody else that about your son. But either way go, he dogged out your son. He made fun of Princess and how she looked. You sat with Jules, she made fun of Princess and how she looked. Your son's problems, like I said, had nothing to do with no Brooke. She not gonna take accountability. Like I said, you was sitting there calling out people for your son came out here. Now that was a cry for help. Her son came out here with not only a cry for help, but then her son sat with an AR-15 and let it rip to show us that he had such good aim. Her son, but let me guess, Brooke did that too. Brooke must have gave him a gun. No, it was his. He's a shooter. I mean, nothing wrong. He's legally holding it. I'm not saying anything about that. But your son been toting him gun, and he kept saying how he fighting these demons, and you're his demon. He didn't say Brooke his demon, and Brooke showed him where you was his demon. And here's the thing: even if Brooke called him and said, "Hey, watch this video on your mother," if there wasn't a video where his mother was disrespecting her children, then he wouldn't be mad if he saw it. So that still wouldn't be on Brooke. That'd be on his mother for putting it out there. But he's heard you diss his father, lie about all the stuff you did for them when he's saying y'all was moving around like everything. And one thing y'all didn't have is a stability of eating. And that all he wanted to do and reason he left and even was getting up with his best friend and working at the oil fields. I heard you broke broom, so I'm gonna have to repeat it for your mama because I see she didn't hear it. And then y'all remember she kept saying, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. So you sit and watch everything Brooke say about you, but you didn't watch what your own son said about you. Well, maybe if you did, you stop blaming Brooke. Because your son said that you are addicted to that internet, that you scam and scheme on it. Brooke didn't say that. Your son said that. Your son said that cooking a meal, you wasn't that mama, sweetie. He said you overtook your pills, and your son said that, sweetie. Not Danny made it up. I cried for your son. Because he has a mother. And then you know what your son said? How that whole situation with his friend and how he had to let everybody know he liked women. You know why he was letting us know that? Because John told us your son was gay. And that the boy was his lover. And that you sat down with that man, but you can't go sit and talk with your son? You say you're a Christian witch, right? I don't want to say it wrong. You're a Christian with, not Catholic, right? Right. You're a Christian with, not Muslim, right? Okay. You're a Christian witch. But the only thing I've seen talk about God is your son. Matter of fact, your son came on the internet and told everybody, he said, want to tell young people, you got to keep fighting. God gonna hold you. That when them demons are telling you to go do things that'll ruin you, your son said that, young lady. So maybe the hell you put him through is going to make the heaven that he makes for his life. And that's good because that means he broke the chain. You know, so if you say his daddy wasn't shit and you wasn't shit, then I guess he broke the chain. But instead of you blaming his daddy, blaming Brooke, why don't you hear what he said? Because he said since he was a little boy. And he said when he left, he knew he had to leave and make things better so he could save his sister. You're going to make me cry thinking about your son and you sitting here blaming another chick. Girl, instead of putting lawsuits in, you paid $400 for a lawsuit. Man, come on, sit down, girl. You didn't even have your daughter's school supplies. And like I said, when people was calling that school supposedly, which I didn't do nothing, I don't believe in none of that. But your daughter was 2 weeks after school started, and your daughter still wasn't in school, man. Why? Why? Your daughter came on saying teachers giving her potatoes. Your daughter came on and asked you to get something to eat, and you cursed her out. So you know this shit exists. Stop playing like you were just been around here being innocent. You have been behind some dirty shit too. Messed with the whole dirty crew. Your crew was dirty. In my opinion. And this ain't me defending brother, just being honest. Like I said, see, that's the difference. When I would talk about John, when Brooke was out, I didn't hesitate to say, girl, why you sitting there with that? Well, right now, we talking about what you said. You said Brooke did all these things, and I know for a fact some of the things you named other people did. They weren't Brooke. And some of the things were things that people who you've been cool with recently. You're like, wait, what? That's why I said y'all some characters. Y'all sell your kids out, man. How much is that YouTube check? I want to know. I want to know because I can guarantee it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Mm-hmm. Wait, what's the question about me? Yeah, she's like I said, you done came on here and told us under witchery that you done gave people the virus. You done got people jobs taken from this. What kind of witchery is you practicing on here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But to me, C was always been someone, even when I watched her, she always cried for attention. I remember even the day that Dee's son passed. I was watching C was live. Like I said, C used to be live in the morning because she start early in the morning. Sometimes she start late at night, and sometimes they go over. You know what I mean? That's what I said. But anyway, one day I'm watching her. She's talking about something. Somebody in the chat say that Dee's son had passed, and everybody had changed their name, like do it for Nicholas, and it was something that they was about to change their name, or that's what they was doing. Anyway, see what gave out, her condolences. And I think Maria was up there on the panel, and Sunshinery, I think, was that. Because sometimes it be the same people, so I'm just trying to remember who was up there. But anyway, she gave her condolences and then immediately had to remind us, like, and I just hate that even though I got into it with him. I mean, I don't agree with what he said when he had said and made that statement and then that statement. And when I said, only this girl got to, like, I never seen you was messy. But like I said, when it comes to your son came out here and he told why he did. And he said, you're really insulting him to make it like he would do what somebody said. That he's his own person. And you know this. And I learned this watching your son shit. And he don't even do long lives. And I'm telling you, your son done came out here and thank God for shutting down the negativity that makes him feel he gonna be worthless. So let me guess, Brooke put that in him too. Because you told us you were still giving your son baths not even 3 years ago. So I'm just trying to figure out how he had all these bad things. He's saying he eat dry cereal, but you blaming Brooke, but you was just bathing him, let us tell it. Matter of fact, you told us he was living with you and he wasn't even in your house. You was ordering him Subways. Remember you needed 3 for him, Princess? He wasn't even there. But see, that's the internet for you. Everything's supposed to happen, we're supposed to forget. And then if you remember, you just messy. You messy because you remember. How can I forget that your daughter tried to wake you up because you fell asleep on the internet, just like you fell asleep when you had my face up there because you were downloading me, but you said you don't watch me. But anyway, but you were downloading me because you needed to have it for later to what? I don't know, or to do it in what? I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, but you fell asleep on your own live. Your daughter went to wake you up because your sister and them had left because she let you know that the responsible adults weren't in the building no more. And you're asleep because you've been live all night ass. She tried to wake you up and you cursed your daughter out. Who don't have that clip? You cussed your daughter out. Then you realize you was online. Or what about the day you told her how you had left a Lunchable sitting on the table for hours? And you know how we know it was hours that thing had been sitting on the table, see? Because you had been live for hours and you hadn't got your ass up to get a Dr. Pepper in at least 2 hours. So I guess the last time you went and got you a Dr. Pepper, you left your daughter out so now she can eat some warm cheese and some. You the nerve. I guess Brooke did that too. I guess she did that too. I don't know. My face came up on that live because she was downloading me while I was live, and then she fell asleep, and somehow what she had on her the other screen, which was me. Who knows? But that heifer snored for over 2 hours with me on her screen. God is my witness. This skank, this part-time mother. I remember watching Siwa one day, and her daughter came in the front door screaming bloody murder. And here's the thing, y'all. When the daughter came in screaming bloody murder, most parents and mother instinct is to instantly, I would have dropped that thing. Her daughter had to get damn near to her for her to realize her daughter had been stung by like a wasp. I said, when's she gonna end this live and tend her damn daughter? What about the day they came in trying to find something because your daughter's having an allergic reaction, they needed Benadryl? But you want to keep talking about what people said about your parenting. It's because you did it on live. When you were opening those dollar store gifts from them, but scamming people out of money to so-called get her the best things for Christmas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ain't got nothing against Princess. She a beautiful little girl. I don't think nobody should be talking down on her. Whether you think she look like whatever. Or half a moon. I ain't got no, I love them kids. That ain't no disrespect to kids. I told her that back when she swore Terry Lynn was putting out her kid. But once again, the same kids you've been talking about. You were telling us your son, if you knew what his daddy did to him. I said, dang, should we call the police? He got 98 warrants and he still ain't been arrested? What city is that? So both of knew bad, whatever. Because what? Man, let me tell you something. I kid you not, if the bug get in that shower, it's going to be like the crying game. Yeah, I had to. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I said I had to come on here. So I said I came. Because the things we should be talking about, things, but no, it's taboo. No. Her son came on here and look. First, he came on here. He said his piece. She turned it to a victim party for her. Came on crying as John and them consoled her. The same people that was laughing and talking about her son, calling them all kind of fruity booties and all this nasty stuff about a child. But remember, because John gay, he can do it. So anyway, she sat with them and she said she was going to disown her child. I said, what the hell is going on? So then her son came back, y'all, and if you know what he did, then he gave us another video where he was responding to her, just saying, hey, nobody made me do anything. I'm sick and tired of you talking about my dad. I'm sick of you talking about this. I'm sick of you saying that. Just leave it alone. I just want you to get off the internet. Basically gave you a crap help. His next video would be him standing in, I guess, the middle of the oil fields. I have no idea where he was. It almost looked like he was in the middle of the war grounds. And then the next thing I know, he got a scarf tied around him. And you know what I said? You know what? Whoever he married, they are going to be safe. Then your son came on and had to let us know he was heterosexual. And he gave us a 2-minute thing on how not only was he going to get a wife, he was going to make babies with us. So he had to let us know he was going to lay down with somebody who could make babies because that was the only way. And he was going to raise them in the church. And he was going, I said, wait a minute, this is a good kid. Oh, sorry. Side note. See, well, your son also told us that he felt like since he was like in the 8th grade and he caught that little BB gun curse, that you ain't wanting them around. So once again, was Brooke there when he was 8th grade? Who was there? Was Maria there? I don't know. Were they there? Were they doing the caravan for him, the school? I just need to know. Carpooling? I need to know. No, your son told us you were shitty. Like I said, he said you used to pass out on the couch and he would worry about if you had OD, G. Like, Brooke didn't say that. Your son said that. And then somebody put that in. Who would put that in his head if he said he saw it? That means he can't take it out his head. He said you double dose on your prescription, sweetie. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying, before you check anybody, go watch your son's first video. I'm sure a bunch of the heifers that hate you got it all downloaded from beginning to end. I don't have it downloaded. I have pieces of it. I ain't gonna lie, because it was pieces that hurt me so bad that I thought, if this heifer come up here and keep saying how she gonna disown this boy, I promise you, I shared this shit. I sure did. People, why would you share that? He's a grown arse man. YouTube gave him a channel and he came and did that. Nobody went and made him start a channel. He got sick of you. He said, so YouTube, where you do that, mama? So you out people, mama. And he followed his mama's footsteps. So like I said, thank you, Tina. Thank you, sis. Man, I'm telling you, these heifers, I can't. This for you, half a moon. This for you, half a moon. Because your mama really should be Full Metal Jacket. That's what we should be calling her. You know what I mean? She's a switching witch. I don't know. What happened to you trying to find out what part of the... indigenous people you were. Like, I mean, when is that conquer? You know, I can't with her. I can't. She grew up on reservations, never been to one. What happened to the guy you was gonna meet, the native that was gonna teach you all about who you were? Or was that just a trip you was getting paid for? I don't know. So like I said, see, when you say people come on here to beg, you do. You do. You do. See, the only person I know will be like, y'all, I get so tired of them. They always saying I'm begging, but they kept going live. I wasn't able to go live. It messed up my algorithm. And this is the same week that Princess was supposed to get her teeth pulled. And it was gonna be $98. And I ain't asking nobody, Bonds, would you drop my cash app in the chat? You'll be like, girl, you are asking us for it. So you want me to believe you getting, and then here's the thing. See, when you've been asking for money for food and we find out you getting food stamps. See, well, didn't they find out that before you was on YouTube, you was somewhere telling people that Princess was blind? So if Princess blind, I know for a fact you getting disability on her. I know for a fact you getting some link on her. I know for a fact she got a medical card. But see, what y'all didn't pay attention back in the day when C would be like, yeah, I got all these doctor's appointments and, I got to go to them. They give me this. I don't even take it. I just take me a super hot bath. I don't even take them. I got pills and pills lined up. I said, well, either C got some good ass insurance or the state paying for this shit. Because who paying for all this medicine? C because she told us she couldn't afford a damn Subway. C would be in there. I'm getting ready to make the kids some goulash. They really love it when I take a can of beans, a can of this, throw it in the crock pot with a sauce of this and bacon this. That's the only day we heard her cooking. If any of y'all who know the Subway live, if you watch that live before she say Subway, she gonna tell you how the groceries still hadn't come. They said it probably wouldn't be delivered for 2-3 days. But anyway, she had spent all her money paying for them groceries. But she also said that she was about to make this thing that the kids loved. Now remember, the kids ain't there. So all them trips of the son walking into the park, he ain't even living there. But anyway, she said she was getting ready to make this goulash, y'all. I swear to God, it was some shit like some pork and peas, a can of tuna, some barbecue sauce, ketchup. Hey, anybody who got that video downloaded, watch it. She gonna name the most. I said, she making you want to buy the kids something to eat. I'm like, shit, I ain't even had no money. I was like, I ain't got nothing on cash. Somebody send it over. Because I'm about to send Broke Broom and the kids something because this shit sounds disgusting. How dare them be snowed in, rained in, whatever was going on out there in Texas. But she was... These content creators been like, oh, she running around with such and such so she could use them. But y'all done sat on here and let us know somebody done bought your computer, your this, your that, paid your rent, did this, did that. It sounds like a big using party because these be the same people who jump up like, I don't need nobody for nothing. I don't need YouTube. I don't need none of this stuff. You sure do, because every time you go live, you seem to need it. That's why they get so mad if you're not there. That's one less person to freeload off of. Say, what the hell you mean she over there at Bambi's chat? Tell her to get her ass back over here. I was just getting ready to say we ain't have nothing to eat. But I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I was going to tell you, my kids so hungry they falling out, but I don't want you to give me nothing. Mine's dropped my cash out. You like, bitch, you want me to give you everything. How about I got an application? I got an application. 2, 1 for a job, 1 for deadbeat mama of the year. How about that? Because you doing it on the computer. You know what I'm saying? You letting us know. And then telling us we can't have an opinion. Hey, you don't want an opinion about something, don't do it on the computer. Don't do it on the internet. Because if you do it on the internet, we going to throw out them opinions. Wait a minute, I just seen one of them hearts. Are y'all dropping hearts and hundreds over there on the side for me? You know what's so funny? Literally, I heard my girl Six Bows talking today about, oh, y'all hit those over in the side, the 100%, the laugh. Hey, when somebody in the chat, even when I'm not in people chat, like when I'm not in there in the comments, oh, I'm definitely dropping hearts, laughter, 100%. I'm always dropping that shit. But I didn't even know we could see them. Shit. When she was like, she saw it and she had this many, I said, where is it? Every time I think I know my studio. Every time I think I know it. And then, y'all, I tell y'all a little compulsive too. So I put them up there, and then when you get done, all of them will start coming. I'm like, wait, that's in like an uneven number. I got to do it again because I need an even number. I was trying to put 16. But then I forget somebody else might have been sending a heart too. Shit, damn it. Damn. But see, what they need to get, all content creators, everything is set up for you to have interaction with people, not fights. You get what I'm saying? The fight only gonna get me so far because remember, everybody don't care about who you care about. That's why people be mad. So you don't like them, but you like them, then do it, baby. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. It happens. It'd be somebody sitting around, I don't wear those clothes because they're racist. Then they be like, but you be going here and doing that and they raise it. That don't count because I've been going there my whole life. Then shut up. That's why I don't lie and tell y'all I don't go in no messy chats. When I say that? Never. What? Did I say? I said I ain't doxing you. Yeah. But I've seen some what we call justified doxing. But to me, justified doxing is ding dong. We all on this talking about my address for what? You waiting for the other brave motherfucker to come? How about you? How about you show up and show out? But you know it's the other way around. You show up, I'm gonna show out. I mean, I'm gonna become Bruce Leroy. I'm gonna be all kind of stuff. Because once again, I was born in the USA. You know what that means? You could be a criminal, show up at my shit. And it's going to be a demonstration. It's going to be and all of us should do that. But if you show up at the B's crib, you should be going with somebody who needs sobriety. Because I'm sure she still got that funky, because you know she running around telling us about GW. Wait, was GW or DW Arthur's friend? Because I feel like both of them, they exes, they trashy ass exes, they both sound like characters on Arthur. And now because of that, my grandbaby can't never watch Arthur. Because if Arthur hanging out with trash like Glenwood and Donnie, and we ain't talking Donnie Wahlberg, so please do not get the Donnies confused, okay? Siwa ain't never dated a good man. Every man, according to her, has either... Oh my God. I would rather date Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Jason Voorhees. And I'm talking about have a gangbang with the three of them, okay? I would. Then date any of the shit she talking about. Because then she like, oh, and Heidi, you said Glenwood didn't do anything to me. First of all, time out. Are we talking about this years ago when you said she said this, or we talking about something recent? I'm confused. But here's what I got to say, girl. You keep telling us that you got his sentence just, but nowhere in them transcripts is your freaking name. Remember your girl Amber read us the transcripts like a hello, dear John letter. She read it to us. Speaking of dear John, hello to my king, dear John. Yes. She read it to us, remember? And nowhere in it was it like, and then, thanks to Broke Room, we added... First of all, I guarantee, because remember, in the transcripts, it lets us know that your best friend that was 49 and you were like 29 for real. You know, you might have been 29 at that time for real. And but your best friend, the father of 8, was it 8 children, 6 children, 7 children? He had more than the Brady Bunch or the Brady Bunch. But anyway, this man that you were hanging with, I don't know what y'all was doing because it seemed like everybody else in the story was getting hot but you. But anyway, he told him who took his life before he passed away. So they didn't need you. But anyway, so let me guess. They were like, Donnie, not Wahlberg. Donnie, you are being sentenced by the state of Texas. You are being sentenced to life plus 1 year and 14 days for what you did to Broke Room. I mean, what was the sentence? Because it ain't even in there. Did they tag it on like, okay, it's 140% of it is your shit, but we giving them life? Like, is it life plus Siwa? Is it life with no Broke Room? Like, I don't know what it is. Because Siwa, you swore when you reached out to him, he was ready to talk. Wasn't he writing you letters to let you know, like, Siwa, this is what I need you to say. Say you crawled onto that porch. Yes, you told the police turn off their sirens, and they was like, okay. The same police that you had turned off the siren stuff, the same police that took your confetti. And then Siwa in the B, the only heifers I know that'll tell you a tragic story and how they went back. Because then she was like, my pictures of my son. Wait, the son you just cut off like a bad habit? The son you said just like every bad boyfriend you ever had? That son? I guess you hate his father so much you done added it on to him. Anyway. But wasn't he writing you letters? I mean, okay. And then she said, and he had 187, another one of my friends. I said, so wait a minute. So you want me to believe he got more time for attacking you? Remember in that mansion that you were screaming so loud his parents couldn't hear? But then when Amber showed us the picture, my phone was bigger than they crib. Y'all remember that? In that house. And remember you was driving his mother to go see him. And whole time you can't drive and the mother had a car. And you was the mother's health care giver 10 years earlier. And she was healthier than you 10 years later because you was in the bath about to pull a Whitney Houston just about every other live, Siwa. You forget? That's why when your son said you was passing out on that couch, I said, yeah, she's passing out in the bathtub too. She was. Mm-hmm. We'll call her Marilyn no more. I'm not saying that Marilyn Monroe. I just didn't want to give her Whitney Houston. No matter what they say about Whitney, I wasn't giving her Whitney's, okay? Nothing. I love Marilyn Monroe. I do. You know what? Matter of fact, she can't be none of the divas. Matter of fact, she gets none of them. She is more like, what is the dial? Annabelle? I don't know. That's the way she is, Annabelle. I'm sorry, but I wasn't going to say nothing, y'all, but when I heard her throwing out all that on little half a moon, I said, oh, no, half a moon, I got you. Don't even worry, half a moon. Yeah, I ain't half a moon. I got this. Hold on, let me remind your mama. See, you haven't watched your mama, and I did. And I wasn't watching her biasly. I was actually entertained. You know what I mean? I'm not going to laugh. It's many a laugh Siwa did, and I laughed so hard that I got a headache. I mean, but that was my therapy. Don't worry about that. But anyway, yeah, broke room, yeah. Get off for half a moon's back. The only person failed half a moon was you. You failed him because if his dad was so bad, you failed to protect him. Then after you failed to protect him with that, you failed to protect him from you. Then when you were done failing to protect him there, you failed to protect him from people on the internet who have never showed you respect. As soon as they get mad at you, they remind you the same loser, nothing, wannabe, flunky, fake Christian, which they always thought you were. But I guess that's what you want. So, like I said, but your son, he headed the right way because he finally realized to break the chain of you. So, yeah, get off his back. Stop bringing him up. Because he old enough to come to court and tell the court, Brooke wasn't there when I was eating dry cereal with my sister. Brooke wasn't there when my mama wouldn't cook. Brooke wasn't there. Brooke wasn't there when my mother was making us lie about what was happening. Brooke wasn't there. But your son said, go watch the live. I know you already did. And I know it hurt. I tried to give you mother sympathy on that one, but I'm like, when you said you was going to cut him off just like the other men who broke your heart, I said, how many sons she got? Because she should only be talking about her son right now, but she wasn't. And so I know she said, if you don't like it, don't watch. Who wasn't going to watch to see what your response to your son was going to be? And your response was to go get the people that treated him like trash and then dog him out. And say he was this weak-minded dummy who just listened to anybody and strangers can reach out to him. But YouTube okayed his channel. That's funny. Maybe we should let YouTube know that Brooke is... she's forcing him to do it. She's a threat. And it's a lot of times I'll bush watch. And I don't even y'all know I call it throne watching because it's what I chose to watch. I ain't in no bushes. I ain't hiding. You know, and I see not only do people pee in their bushes, I mean, it's all kind of pests in there. And I just be like, ew. Some of the trashiest people be in them bushes. You be like, oh my God. Oh, they are a virus. No. So I just be like, oh, not the bushes. I'm on the throne watching it. No matter what it is. They could be trash. I'm not trash. You get what I'm saying? So that didn't become trash because I was watching it. When I was done, I threw them away. Thanks for whatever you gave me. Somebody give me some sanitizer. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Christian and witch shouldn't go together. No, they shouldn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but who was that in them chats and they kept saying when Georgie the other day was playing Siwa and the B going back and forth. And what's funny is Georgie was hitting it at such a good point on each one. I thought it was an actual them going back and forth. Because you know, a lot of these content creators who don't watch each other, literally when they're talking about them, they're watching them live or they're listening. But since half these people hide their face, that's why they won't come out StreamYard. A lot of them won't come out StreamYard because they know when they come on here, they can't hide their face no more. So you paying for room when you could have unlimited space because you monetize on here. You know, yeah, because the characters, these are characters. They get real tough. They got to get tough and not show their face. Or that half-empty fifth sitting next to them that just gave them the courage to say a quarter of the stuff they're going to regret or slur tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, Deary Bet's still over there on her diary writing, and I'm still reading it. Yeah, see, Deary Bet like to know somebody on their diary reading it. Then, like I said, people just be going crazy on this internet. I see everybody talking about it. If you watch it, you know, like how they the terrible things. Deary Bet, one of them, that say terrible things about like Goody's son. First of all, Goody's son is autistic, so one, we shouldn't be messing with her son. Period, even if he wasn't. But he's autistic, and for you to have anything to say other than the fact that this woman has patience, because that's a lot to endure. Yeah, but you sitting here knocking a child, going, and then people think that's okay. It's just like with this JR stuff from Night and Day. Like the fact that there are actual grown ass content creators making wheelchair jokes. Do y'all know how many people in these chats got wheelchairs that y'all don't know? Missing a leg and you don't know. Can't see. All kinds of stuff you couldn't imagine because they might not tell you. Well, where's the adult shit in that? Like, what? Because here's something, player. JR in the wheelchair, and he got a chick who he never showed himself to, who won't get off his back. He got a woman who it seems like actually got to know him, doesn't give a damn about the wheelchair, and is building with him. So he doing better than most of the people that's on here, because some of them, we don't even know if you got somebody. And if you do, they ain't willing to come on here so much and say, hey, baby, I'm in the chat. I love you. I'm right here. Give me a mod range so I can check one of these bitches. They ain't in here saying nothing. Some of y'all so fine you're single. Not by choice. Because when you open your mouth, everybody like, oh, get away from this trash. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Charlie had a paying prayer list. I said, what kind of prayer list is this? Hey, I'm telling y'all, these are the Tammy Faye Bakers and what was her husband's name? They that are YouTube. They just come on here hustling like every day they hustle and hustle and hustle, hustle and hustle and they come on. Hey y'all, I'm telling y'all need to get up. Y'all ain't graduating out of. Some of y'all still in YouTube grammar school. Some of y'all in YouTube high school. I told y'all I'm in the upper level grad schools of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there because, like I told you, I know a shit show as soon as it start. They'll come on. Y'all come on up in here. I'll get up in here. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be AT2. This smog had because we talking about the week. I'm telling y'all, I'm not biased. I'm not yo-yo. Nobody better gonna text me, gonna tell me who I can and cannot talk about, what we can and cannot, because we all adults around here. Okay? But 82 last week when Wiley went up into Walmart and was telling him he was on 70th out there in Beverly. And I said, wait a minute, what the hell is he talking about? He is in Vegas. It's palm trees. We ain't got one palm tree out here. Now, just because they calling it Beverly, it ain't Beverly Hills. I mean, so I'm like, where does palm trees come from? Anyway, let's get back to it. Because more mental health. But this is what I do with my mental health. I'm so consciously unconscious that I'm doing this. I ain't got time. Thank you for your 13 months, sis. Thank you. As a member, thank you, Tina. That's right, I love you for life. I mean, way past when I'm gone, it's still the same. Can't nobody tell you different. You come to my funeral and they be like, well, I know Danny Long said that ain't nothing. If it's for life, it's for life up here. But anyway, he did a live and was like, I'm going through a lot. Or look, I'm going through a lot. I'm making up the name, but it was like, I'm going through a lot and no, I don't want to talk about Wiley and his breakdown. Well, baby, by putting his name in your title, we talking about Wiley and his breakdown. But on this live, 82 proceeds to tell us, and by the way, his thumbnail is a scene from Boys in the Hood when they go to see a dead body. Okay. So he comes on and says, hey, y'all know my thumbnail is, you want to see a dead body? Because my mom called me today and was like, hey, come go with me. Come with me. And then, because she had said my uncle ain't going to make it, my great uncle ain't going to make it. She wanted me to go with her. But then when I got in the car, bam, she's like, he gone. I need you to identify the body. That ain't something you usually volunteer people for. Hey, why don't you come identify this dead body for me? So then 82 is saying, he was there. And he's cracking jokes. And I'm like, let me tell y'all something. I was on the bus 2 months ago. Anybody who really know me know this is true. I was on the bus 2 months ago. 2 people overdosed and died. All day I couldn't shake and think that was somebody. And I just got off the bus and they was letting the people know. But I had been riding on the bus 2 cars ahead of them for a few minutes. But they had got high on the train and they died. And when I looked over and they were both dead on that bench together, that shook me. I didn't know them. I wasn't identifying them. But I looked dead in the face because you know how people die, their eyes are open. You can look at them. I looked dead into the face of a dead person I didn't even know. And I thought, that should never get easy. Because one thing, I'm a mother, so I'm always going to know that every child is someone's child. Who want to die on the public transportation or whatever. But anyway, so I'm like, what kind of sick? I said, these people just do the... But then these be the same people that expect people to give them some kind of grievance. Let me tell y'all something. When I love somebody, I might drop a tag to tell y'all, keep my family in your prayers. I might come on and tell you, hey, I'm going through something rough. But what I can promise you is the daughter even want to come and talk about what it is, to say it, to think. I ain't even on that kind of time. I'm not, because I know what that'll do to my mental to have me start handling this the wrong way from the gate. Like I told you, your worst enemy could be yourself. Wait, why is everybody's comments getting retracted? Was that unintentional or? Well, I know retract me. You erased it. Oh, it was probably typo. I'm like, wait, Tina's versus came up. It was like Tina retracted. Then it was like, Cat did Christoph. I said, wait a minute, are we having a retract party? But I know when you type in something, I know for me, sometimes I look down like, wait, what did I just type? What did I just say? Yeah. Just like I say about this internet, man. Every beef like that people have with me, if you really talk about, there's no beef because I ain't, even if you don't like me, it's mad people I don't agree with what they saying. I don't bother to talk about that because if I don't, why am I watching it? When I don't agree with someone, I don't watch it at all. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. And you've been a member before, but it's ain't welcome, but I'll take it. Thank you. Kristen, how you doing, sis? Hey, sis, how you doing? People so the stuff they should be saying, they not saying. The stuff we should talk about when people do it, they get outed by like, oh, that's too deep. Don't do it. Don't, like, even when that girl with the so-called showing the pictures of her daughter because she needed a question about a diaper. Like, this is sick. I don't want to hear none of these people that be involved in this kind of stuff. I don't want to hear y'all talking about nobody else's race. I don't want to hear y'all talking this and the elder, nobody, because y'all are out here trashing it. trashing it. Like I said, see, we're crying the men who dissed her son and telling them how thank you for being there for me at my time of need. How they there for you? Your son had to tell the whole internet, meaning even people who don't know nothing about John Yates or nothing. Your son had to tell the whole internet, I am a heterosexual young man. I like girls. I want to marry a girl and have babies with her and take my kids to church. He didn't have to tell us all that, but you know why he did? Because you're sitting with a man who told us that not only was he gay, you hated him because he was gay. And I don't think you hated your son because he was gay, because I don't think your son's gay. I think you do, just like your son. I think you hate that your baby father wasn't who you wanted him to be when y'all were together and married, and he had his addictions and he was addicted to whatever, and that you're mad that Amy gets the man you wanted, that she gets, and you're mad about it. And you're mad about it. And so you've done your best to try to keep your kids from him, but you couldn't keep your son from him. So then you try to, that's how I feel about it. And the reason you dislike your son so much is because he reminds you of him. That's how I feel. Because that's how you acting, girl. That is definitely how you act. And many women do it. Many. Because they can't get over that part. And you seem like I hold a grudge woman. Like you seem like that person that just hold a grudge forever. But I bet you if your family told you what the things you've done have done to them, you swear they all turned on you. Mm-hmm. They don't care about you. Though they've been carrying you. Yeah, but like I said, I just had to. I told y'all I'm team princess and broke broom. For real. Because like I said, I watch her humiliate them. Beg for them. Lie on them. And like I said, I watched her cuss out her doggone daughter because she wanted to eat. You had just been online for like 5 hours, but why wouldn't you fed her before you went to sleep? And I'm not talking about leaving the lunchable sitting on the table for 2 hours. Ugh. Mm-hmm. It's very uncommon, very. A lot of women. And I'm just being honest with you. Like, I had such anger toward my first kid's father. Because I have two. I know Amber loved to say I had 3 baby daddies. I don't know how, because I got 3 kids. And I have 2 baby daddies. And see, people say, well, she said that long. I don't give a fuck when she said it. You put that loud, I'm just going to correct you real quick. But anyway, I have 2, but my oldest child, when he was born, I was so angry and hurt by his father. And I had so much anger for him that it caused a separation between me and my son at first. But see, life reminded me, because when my son got the spider bites and got encephalitis and he got sick, it made me realize that you wasting time. You didn't even see yourself till you got to see yourself. That's what I tell people. Afraid of what? What? Afraid to tell y'all that what is great is not what you've been through and how you made it out. Because somebody need to hear that. Somebody need to know that. I care about people who they showing me they still ain't shit. I don't care what they think about me. Change your letter. Go take a bath. Do something with yourself before I can care what y'all doing. Be sober. Don't smell like puke. Don't have puke stains on the bottom of your toilet and talk to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I say. Because people's biggest enemy is them. What people hate in most people are the things, disliking most people are things they hate in themselves. Some people talk about stuff that their habits. The same things they do with their, I can't stand people do this. And they do it. They do it. Mm-hmm. But it's always okay if they do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, even if he wasn't, his story ain't yours to tell. I could tell y'all a bunch of people's bad story. I could tell y'all a bunch of people's great story. That's not my story to tell. And like I said, all she was stories was somebody else's story. And then she got mad that people went and looked into it. Coffee and Common with CJ. How you doing? Welcome from Scotland. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for adding your crown to the kingdom. You're doing. Mm-hmm. That's all you want. That's all you want. So even if your kid's father was a bad person, you pray that as long as they got every day that they got breath is a day that they can take a change and try to do something, try to build something. So that's how I feel. And I wouldn't come on here to dog because my children's father is half of my children, 23 chromosomes. That's half of them. And every time you come and diss that man, you diss your son. You make him have to choose. Because if loving him is wrong, maybe he don't want to be right. And that's okay. Because you know what I see about your son? Even when he told us all about you, he also said, I love my mom. He never called you one B. He never called you one broke broom. He never called you. He said your whole witchery was a joke. That it was a money hustle for you. Because all he been watching you do is hustle. Every day she hustling, 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 hustling. She hustling the sandwiches on the sandwiches. She just hustling. That's what he said. I ain't say it. I just put it to a rap. Mm-hmm. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then people sit on the internet and they act like they don't remember the truth. And then people will be saying it somewhere else, like, oh yeah, no, that really happened. I'd be saying it right there if I'm in the chat. Oh girl. I don't remember when that happened, but I do remember when Brooke sent you that Cash App and they told you should send it back, and your ass like, I'ma keep it. Not me. My enemy send me a Cash App. I'm sending it right back. They could send me a thousand. I'm gonna send it right back. You know why? Because they'll probably, as soon as I take it, they'll probably say it was a fraud. Say I stole it. I sure wouldn't. I ain't for blood money. Did I tell you I don't even do diamonds? Because most people be lying about they got conflict-free diamonds. And see, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say something. Gotta be careful. 33 years. That's right. And here's the thing, Kat. Even if you was on your 9th husband, is it finally the one? Did he bring the queen out of you and you brought the king out of him? Well, it was already there and y'all joined together and this is where it's at. Why do these people care? These people tell us they passed me like I was an ex-prostitute. We supposed to let that go. Nobody, don't bring it up. But if you was married 3 times, you could have been married 3 times and 2 of them could have passed. They don't know. They never know nothing when they saying something. They just say something. Why do people care? If you don't want to be married more than once, don't let it happen to you. So even if they pass, don't you get married. Don't you fall so in love you get married again. What? And I know if you've been married 33 years, that means your first time married, you were very young. And this what made you who you are to be a wife for 33 years. That's what people have to understand. Like, if your life is in the places you want it to be and all that, then you go on the right way. Don't let somebody else tell you. And then half these people throw back the stuff that actually made you stronger because you got through it, and they make people feel weak. Oh, you used to be, remember you was broke? You used to live with your mama, used to do this. Remember you was on drugs? Remember you did this? You lost your soulmate? You did. These are evil people. Like I said, even we talk about the shit, that's just some evil stuff. Yep. The kids are forever, and that's it. And that's what I can tell you, no matter what my kids' father are, one, what you never gonna get me to do is be sitting nowhere on the social medias and shitting them down because once again, they are the father of my children, meaning that. So if they not nothing, the kids will see it because they won't be doing nothing. You don't need to tell them that. And then two, the greatest thing they gave me and the greatest part of them is those children, because at the end of the night, without that person, you couldn't have made those children. So to say I wish I never met him is to say I wish I never had the child I had by him. So I'd be lying. I'd be lying. No matter what, I'd be lying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's why I say it's all these survivors all over the internet of many of things that most people couldn't have been through. That it would have, they say what don't kill you can only make you stronger. They would have. And then you come on here and you let people take you back to what you got through. No, don't. Don't. Hey, if that fire getting too hot, that means you're too close. Get up out of there. Somehow you doing. Wait. I'm against Brooke. Talk to her in real life, but you're okay with that. Shake him and stuck for you. Wait, I'm so confused, Summer. I'm talking about the fact that Siwa said Brooke, and you must be laid in because I already said I ain't said Brooke no saint, and I when I'm calling out something, but Siwa said Brooke was the reason with her son, and that's what we were discussing, and I was speaking on what contradicted that. So, yeah, no, that's the problem. Y'all must. Some of y'all look at me as God. Y'all got to look at me as a gospel because if I'm talking about Siwa, you know what I'm talking about? Something Siwa. What's the link to your channel so we can get when you talking about Brooke? Because Siwa said Brooke did all these things that I was naming how actually what your son said brought him on this channel was what he said. Brooke's daughter didn't start a YouTube channel and come on here and tell us that about her mama. That's it. Siwa Jr., one of my moms, get Siwa out of my chat. Because this has to be because you really up in here protesting for something that never took place, girl. Goodbye. This is my channel. You know what that gives me the right to give my opinion on whatever I want to. And since I didn't disrespect anybody, you could take the Johnny Cochran over to I don't know where. It's unnecessary for me. I don't need adults who come in ruhan and hoo-han and do-dying. The reason I gave Brooke's name in this conversation because Siwa said Brooke was the reason that our son had a channel. That's what we disputed. We were not breaking down all Siwa's lies. We breaking down how Siwa's son named everything that had nothing to do with Brooke. So what are you talking about, something? Oh, when did Brooke's kids come on here and say they was hungry and Brooke cussed them out? I must have missed it. I must have missed it. I must have missed when Brooke's daughter went on any social media to definitely tell her she was eating dry cereal as Brooke was passed out on the couch. That's what I want to know. So to come in here and tell me who or what I am because I obviously didn't say enough about Brooke and you hate her. Is that raking? Y'all be killing me. It's not about I'm talking about Siwa. It's I'm not talking about Brooke enough for y'all. I talk about whoever I want to. When I want to. Here's the thing about me, though, that's different than all of y'all. Every last one of y'all who judge me, here's the thing different between me and all y'all. I talk to none of these motherfuckers in the background. I don't ask any of them for permission. I don't call them and say, hey, I'm about to defend you. Hey, I'm about to talk about you. Hey, rah, 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 yo, team. I don't jump in their chat and say, hey, who talking about you? Let me do it. None of that stuff. I don't call them up to get dirt on people. I don't swipe information. We don't swipe left about each other or people we don't like. I don't come to cheerlead because they talking about the B and some other bitches I don't like. None of that shit happens. None of that happens. So why y'all coming over here to tell me about? I don't care. And here's the thing. I ain't seen Brooke abuse her kids on here. I've actually seen Brooke give real mother moments where telling you how hard it is sometimes when you have teenagers. And sometimes how you and your daughter can be bumping heads like crazy, but only thing you want for them is something better. But you have become, that's a real mama moment. Have I seen, I just said, now see, Summer, I just had said when Brooke was sitting up there letting John sit on the channel and drove racial slurs and everything, homophobic slurs and everything, I said, Brooke, what are you, crazy? If you fall asleep, this your channel, get them up off of it. So what are you talking about? I can't stand the old Johnny Cochran dead. Kill that noise in my chat. Don't bring me that goofy ass shit. Y'all want to do that pandemic YouTube stuff where you come in here cheerleading for another grown up? Do me a better favor. Do me a better favor. Get on your knees and please them. Don't come up in here with that because you're going to get kicked right out of here. I ain't Johnny Cochran for nobody. There's not one chick or man I mess with on here who I came to Johnny Cochran for or ever asked him to Johnny Cochran for me. There's not one friendship I have on here that's based on what drama they know. And there's not one person on here that if I haven't watched you, I won't hesitate to tell you everything I know about you too. That I seen. Not no secret chat. Not no I just started watching you so I could look for it. Not I needed a group of goofies to help me. How many people do it take to take down one of y'all? It'd be 55 of y'all fighting one person and still can't get them to shut up for 5 minutes. Like I said, don't come over here asking me about Brooke. Go over there and ask Brooke about Brooke. What the hell wrong with you? I ain't talking about Brooke. I'm talking about see what Brooke Broom ass. I'm talking about see what bad mama on the internet ass. I'm talking about see what begging ass. I'm talking about see what. I'm talking about Siwa, who done told us about 5 different men who she's actually let into her privates, who all did some terrible stuff. That's who I'm talking about, Summer. So unless you see what, sit down and shut up. And if you see what, come up in here and see what and say, hey, Danny, I'm not a bad mother like you think. You know what I'm saying? See what, yes, you are, because everything I just named, you did it back. And that's it. It's team half a moon over here. See, we're not welcome to either. Because she's a trifling, grifting heifer. And she partial racist, in my opinion. And it's not because I'm black. It's because I've seen her say things that you're just not even shut up. But anyway, we'll call it a bigot. But anyway, I just don't have time. Y'all know I can't stand goofy shit. Say that for the goofies that let that stuff go on in their chats. I don't do that. Well, I see you're just on Brooklyn team, and I don't even want to read the rest. Whatever else they said, I don't care. If it's your buddy, go ahead and go give them a hug. Send them some hearts and hugs, some X's and O's from you, not me. Okay? Okay? Because that's your problem around here. I'm not bad. Did Brooke come on here? See what whole talking to Brooke's daughter and Brooke not saying that, hey, even if you talk to my daughter, that she's saying it because you said it. But you saying that. Two different things. See where you sat next to the people that was showing Brooke's son around in underwear. That's what I said. Get out of here, Summer. Sumar. Beat it. It's fall, bitch. Y'all know I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for one of these fake 19. Hey, if you got that many accounts, you's a pussy. All these people with all them accounts that they could come into people chat and keep going, and all your flunkies that do it for you, y'all all goofies. I don't give a damn if we cool. You doing that, you're a goofy. You watching something for somebody else and giving them detail, you're a goofy. I don't do none of that stuff. This stuff I saw. When I saw this with Siwa, who knew that later I didn't come on here to be no content creator. So unlike these people, and I can't get fame from people who do stuff like don't feed their kids. I can't get fame from people who got rumors like they're a pedophile. I can't get fame from people who are racist. I can't get fame from none of that. So none of these mofos can give me no fame. These people can't. They not even the top YouTubers I watch. Like, stop. You know you could be out here on YouTube never going live and bringing. It's a dude on YouTube said he made $1 million in a year on YouTube checks off shorts. Y'all sitting around here arguing around with people for dimes, nickels, selling your soul for a penny. That's why they all wear fake jewelry, live fake lives, and everything else. They fake friends to everybody around here. They all looking for some kind of validation from what? Losers? Since when can a crew of losers validate anything? They can't even validate your parking. And y'all sitting around here waiting for. We are doomed. But see, that's why it's a kingdom, because I can even go over. You know what I'm saying? I can go by the fire and not get burned. So like I said, all these people say what they want. You're not going to have no backs with them, because I ain't went to stab nobody in the back. And if you've ever had the privilege of talking to me, I guarantee it wasn't have a shit that's on all these people. And any person I've let into my life, trust me, I didn't let you in for YouTube, because I let you into my real life. Because this is I'm real. Who got something on me that I'm going to give a fuck about you saying? Nothing and nobody. And if you did that, you know what I know? Like I said, when you a Marsha, they always trying to break you. But I'm unbreakable, baby. I'm unbreakable, especially the people that. Raise your hand if you're sure. And I'm sure that I'm validated in real life. That don't make me tough. That means I'm loved, appreciate. My spirit is real. Who I am is real. The same thing people who never met me are saying is people who know me saying, yeah, that's Danny. You really got her then. Because she is a beautiful spirit. Her heart bigger than everything she could ever offer you. If you want to see me down, I know you trash, and I can't wait to stomp on you as you think I'll fall, because I won't. I'm built for this shit. If cancer didn't break me, If being a mother and not checking on your mental health, but going through life and losing things, if burying people I love so much, I thought I can't breathe without them didn't break me. You think y'all finna come on here and there's something they gonna say or do gonna break me? You got me all the way messed up. Yeah, you got me messed up. Because the things that mattered to me, y'all didn't give me, so you couldn't take it from me. You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't. And that's what they mad about. They mad that I don't go by those guidelines. None of it's working. Just like I said, I don't bring people on my panel because what is that doing for anybody? You bring on somebody and you enjoying them, your audience suddenly, I just want you. I don't want to see anybody else. People end up becoming enemies from being on chats. Why? But ain't nobody getting together and bringing nothing, building nothing. I don't know. I don't. And I'm bringing a bunch of content creators got their own channel to go on and talk about whatever they got to talk about. I get together with people, we could talk about something, but just some things, it's like, why am I doing it? And that's why you got people messing up your thing. You want to open it to subscribers, but only people that want to actually come up is people who want to try to do something bad on your channel, say something wrong, bring up something they got nothing to do with you. Sabotage. Yeah, so sometimes just so you're not in the sabotage, you got to step back and say, I'm just going to do it a little different. Like I tell people, this ain't the chat to come in and get your grievance out about somebody else. Don't come in here looking for your enemy because you will get checked at the door. Period. Do not come in here, Johnny Cochran. I said he dead, and I love Johnny Cochran. I love Johnny Cochran. But you come up in here, and I'm going to remind you he dead, and get up out of here because what you talking about dead too. It is up in here. Up in here. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Welcome from Scotland. That's two people from Scotland. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah. But yeah, that's what I said. But around here now, and then people always, we can't talk about what the issue is. We got to talk about something else. So if the conversation on hand is, see what this is how we can prove Brooke never brought your son here, and you saying that's one of your biggest grievances, why you after her daughter, is why all this stuff. Well, here's the truth. That didn't happen. But now here comes Suma. See, I'm making the name sound cooler because that was just so lame. Yeah. I can't. Oh, that's so internet. I came over there, guys, and I've watched it. I've been in lives where people be like, "Hey, go over there and see what they say." If they drop the link, grab it. Then them be the same people. Guys, just leave me alone. You're taking it too far. 2 weeks later, they back in. Oh, now they got to wait. Jonathan, you getting your messages deleted? Jonathan, don't be bad from Scotland. Don't. What was that movie where a boy was the king of Scotland? They don't want me to turn into that in here, do they? Oh, hey, can somebody in the chat say, oh, the haters is mad? I always know when I hit a nerve. I always know when one of these bitches say, oh, Malcolm Farrakhan done opened her mouth and I'm mad about it. I always know when I made one of you little bookies cry. I always know when somebody done had another person come tell they goofy ass, you need to go listen to what Danny said. I always know when that's in the air, because then you know what come with it. So then here come people, I hate you, you're this, Whoopi Goldberg, you're this, you're black, you're this, you're that, I can't stand you, I'm from Scotland, and I hate people, and then, oh my God, see what for president, and oh my God, Brooke is a bad nurse, oh my God, I can't stand her, I hate her. You know, if they don't, you know what it is. It's off with their heads. I don't sit around and dance with the devil. I don't. And when I do, I lead. He get bad, I get nasty. And that's solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. They ain't shaking nothing. They idea of having fun to be hitting dispensaries. That's all they can do. I'm gonna be living life. Yeah. They got the right one. They keep boy gangster. I hang with queens and kings. I mean, so that means I'm about it. You know she about it. That means I'm about it. And they know it too, because I'm telling you, Tina, I mean, let me head the live and say something like I got something to say. I'm about to tell them about, hey, they coming. They coming. They coming. They coming. And I was like, damn, I was gonna tell y'all about the sale they having up in Bath and Body Works. I came on here and said, see what a bad mama. You thought somebody called the state on her. She is in her group. Let me tell you a name that ring in all their group chats. You know what they talking about? Even people who swear they like me. You know why? Because, baby, one thing my whole life, I ain't never seen people, I could be down, they gonna be in this. They go, I say something, well, Danny, you did say that. I'm like, damn, am I the gospel? It's just the leader in me. Motherfuckers know when a lioness come in the room. You know when a real boss, just like a real boss, is not afraid to be in a room with real bosses. I love being in a room with real bosses. I don't look at it like I'm in a room with a bunch of strong women. I look at them in person confident, secure. They came to lift, to you know what I mean? Not to bring down. Yeah. The best army I built was the army I built of people rising. The army I built of people weak was an army that was one day gonna turn on me. See, that's what y'all dumb. I play chess, baby. This your nut. Somebody better tell them, Kagger. Somebody better tell them. Hold on, my booty sent me a message 16 minutes ago and I ain't see it. Hold on, let me get them in here. Hold on. I'm glad I didn't. Because she was getting on my nerves. Like I said, I don't do all that cheerleading. You cheerlead for another grown woman. She better be your wife. Like, for real, your daughter. Like, if I find out it's just somebody you watching, dang, what you watching them do? That you that infatuated and invested into them. I'm invested into me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say, what's my character? Has my character been over there in that shady stuff with you? No. And then I'm tired of, if one more of you stanky ass motherfuckers come over to me, and excuse my French and don't excuse it at the same time, but if one more of you stanky mofos come on this internet to ask me why I ain't, who do y'all think I am? Am I Captain Say, you hoes? Because every time I turn around, I got Mandy ass, I got Summer ass, all these mofos coming on the tip. Well, you took up for, you talking about what Muzz did to you, but you ain't talking about what Pookie did to me. How dumb is that? Why would I be talking about what somebody did to you before I talk about what they did to me? That's some YouTube shit. Hold on, defend me first. Hold on, did I put a cape on? I ain't came on here one time in a cape. Never. Did I? Hold on. No, I didn't. And I know for a fact it didn't say Captain Saver. I know for a fact. Because I already know she don't want to be saved. These same heavens be like, did you say something to such and such? Y'all going to be back in their chat. Or let me guess, you're going to go in the enemy's chat. Because see, like I said, there's so many people in here trying to make somebody mad. I'm not on here to do that. You know how many people go say something in the chat, not because you like somebody, because you know it's going to make people mad. I say something in the chat because I want to. And who going to stop me? Then y'all got to answer to somebody. Who I'm answering to? Some of y'all don't even answer to a God, and y'all answering to people you never even met. People, then you could meet somebody and still ain't answering to you. I'm grown. This is the internet. That's one of the 6 balls little sis I hear during. That's one of the things I can't stand. People be on here answering to each other. And the same people you answer to ain't even doing to you what you're asking you to do. No, come on. Get these spoiled little brat kid grown-ups away from me. I remember I shut it down when I first got started. And people say, oh, Danny, I was in your chat and you didn't speak. Well, you should say something in there because then I could acknowledge it. You sending me messages. What I'm supposed to do? Now I'm going back trying to. Come on. One thing I don't do is I don't ignore people. If you saying something and I missed it, I'm sorry I missed it. I truly am. And trust me, if you asking me something and I miss it, my mods usually will text me. And then if I answer my phone, and if I see it, I will try to answer your question. I think most of the people, listen to me. I think most of the people on here who have brought their children to fall in this demise and still stay on here, I think that is a sign of bad mothering, period. I don't give a fuck who you are. How about that? That's what I think. And I think it's some bad mothers that are sitting in chats. You're not even a content creator, but you're so knee deep in this shit that I guarantee if children are around, you are not giving them 100% of you. Because you can't even say you on here catching the check off of it. You for free doing it. Not you, Looney Tunes, but I'm just saying that's the truth. But one thing as an adult is you keep the conversation on what it is. And the conversation was, did Brooke? But that's what I think. If you on here and people are bullying your kids, endangering your kids, and you still coming on here and there's no win, and you aren't protecting your children because they're still being fucked over. No, I think that's a trait of a bad parent on anybody. That's what I think. I wouldn't jeopardize my family or my job. I wouldn't. And I also, if I was a subscriber and I had such like thoughts and opinions, I wouldn't even be in them chats though. Period. Period. When John started, literally, even when I'm watching people watch him, I cannot sit and watch. I'm not watching you talk about none of this certain stuff. Any of that stuff, I'm just not doing. Like I said, if I go in your chat and all we talking about is the last time you was ard, when they was ard, how it was, here's the ard, but I don't want to do that shit. I don't. And I ain't gonna come on here and tell nobody's story but my own. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but none of these mothers do though. So Looney Tune, we could say that about all of them. I done heard Amber come on here and say her own kids want to take their life because of what's happening on here. She's still on here to this day. She just don't rumble. They never stop. They never stop fighting. So we could do this all night. All of them. Forget just their mother. Jules was telling her family been shot, rocked, this, that. Maria, they went to the extent of it. None of them stopped. So we could do this. And Danny not afraid to say that. Danny not afraid to say, I wouldn't do none of this shit without some consequences and real motherfucking repercussions, period. And that don't mean violence. People would be going to jail. People would be arrested. People would be in court. People would be getting sued for my money lost, my wages lost. All kind of stuff would be going on. And I promise you, till I finish, we wouldn't be on the internet doing nothing because I wouldn't jeopardize that. So like I said, we could talk about mad people who done did that on the internet. Mad people who done been, they family been outed, they talked about your husband, told they job. They was calling whole Amber's husband's job and recording it and showing she still was on the thing, fighting with people. She just stopped fighting with those two dudes when it was going on. Like I said, these people don't stop. John said he done almost took his life. Where he at? He's still there. Muz done been to the mental hospital 2-3 times. She's still there. I mean, we could do this all night. They all still there. And people super chat him for doing it. Here you go. Thank you. Give me more. I hate when you guys do this. Please stop fighting. Fight some more. Fight some more. Because when those same people try to do something positive, none of them people there. So they just give the people what they want. That's on them. But like I said, a lot of these content creators do it. But real life, the rest of us, once you jeopardize my family, it's like a breach of national security for me. No. Because I don't want my kids to know, even if I went to jail, I went to jail showing a mofo, this ain't what we doing. So I look up and every time I get into it with somebody on the internet, they're going to be talking about my kid. No, that ain't what we doing. Mm-hmm. No, I'm just talking about all over the internet. I could name a bunch of people. I can name some people you never even heard of. They do it all the time. I done seen people on this internet put people's person in a casket as they thumbnail. It's all kind of, wouldn't be me. And I'm not afraid to say, hey, that's some terrible shit. Didn't I just tell you Rico was on there getting head? And I thought that's disgusting. The things people doing on this internet. So I'm not calling out like I'm trying to say this person over that person. Or he's better and she's not. I'm not. If that shoe fits Cinderella, wear it. Period. Period. If your kids are begging for their life or you ruining their life and you still on here arguing with people and it's not changing nothing, I want to know how much is your check because I guess it's worth enough. And I'm going to say that, period. Period. Mm-hmm. But like I said, so it's a lot of them on here doing that same thing. Oh, my parents are sick and they elderly and people are harassing them and giving out their address and standing outside their house. But you still on the internet arguing with people. Okay, because you don't care about them. So if that is true, you don't care. And I got a strong belief if you don't care, I damn sure don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not Captain Saving for none of these people. And that's what the problem with everybody. You think I'm here to Captain? How? When? When? I'm saying that she said that, and that's a fact. She said Brooke was the reason of that, and that's a goddamn gonna lie. And that nobody's rebutting that. They just keep telling me all this other stuff. Like, like I said, Brooke ain't showed me enough mothering. Brooke has done more mothering on here than most of these mothers. I done seen her dressed up with her kids, making cards with them, decorating her house, making cakes with them. And that's not me defending her. I'm just saying she done gave me more mothering than the rest of them. Some of these have I never seen them cook. I've never heard them say I'm setting a table. They ordering fast food all the time. They ain't showed us a plate. Her kid been in the background playing with very expensive toys, having a blast. They kids are playing with Slinkies as they beg for school supplies. These two different stories for me. And here's the thing. Everybody who in here is a mother or a father, here's the truth. None of y'all perfect. All of y'all got something that somebody else is going to say is bad because they don't do it with their children. That's the truth. But here's what I'll never do on here. Have my children, my grandchildren, my great nieces, my nephews, my nobody begging me for food and cussing them out. That'll never happen. Here's what I'll never be on here doing, letting no one call my son gay and say bad things about him and ever sit next to me and talk about anything. That will never happen. Ever. And my son could be gay. Never. And so all these people with something different to say and keep, okay. When did I come out Captain Saving Brooke? Brooke got a husband, a mouthpiece, and a channel. I ain't come to save nobody. Terry, Heidi, them my rappies in real life. I ain't never came on here to say them. So why y'all think I'm coming up? Stop. Don't place me in the seats where you place people lowly. Because that ain't what I'm doing. I'm talking about that. If nobody can rebut that because it's 100% true. The things I said about what she did, those are true. And the only way for them to tit for tat is that if Brooke did the same things. That's how we could tit for tat them. But I'll say on both sides, where they both did something that you shouldn't do on this internet, is let their children be in danger and they still on here. And it's not really bringing them nothing great. Sewell cleaned out half her channel to protect it. Brooke been struck 18,000 times. It's not bringing no justice. Then people like, I got lawyers. Oh, so y'all spending more money, wasted money on something that can stop if you wanted it to, but it don't. Because sometimes it's this. If that's what run you, if that's all you're thinking about, then that's what you're going to do. So like I said, to each his own. I ain't mad at him. Like I said, the reason I said I was team half a broom, because once again, and that's nothing. The things we've heard about Brooke's daughter, most of them people brought here that wasn't brought here. She brought the stuff about her son. And then her son told the internet that because of how he was up brought, sometimes he don't even want to live. Like he told us that. Daddy ain't making this up. So that's the difference. I'm speaking his words. I'm not speaking Brooke words. I'm not speaking Sewell's words. I'm speaking his words. That's the difference. He came on the internet to protect himself from his mama. So like I said, damn, Sewell, come up in here as Broke Broom. Shit. Dang it. Looney Tunes, she was, but John came on and did a whole segment about it with Jen up there. Am I right or am I wrong? Because John's mouth makes more noise than Jen's did. Am I right or am I wrong? It's a couple of things Jen was the starter of, but other people made them big. So once again, so it doesn't matter. Jen said it about her. She said with Jen before, but John definitely said it. And when John sat there and did the whole thing about Siwa's son, he was sitting up there with Maria Brooke and told us how gay he was and how Siwa hadn't been with him in months. John did that. So once again, John, the things I said happened. So did I say John started it? Or did I say you sat with the man who called your son gay, told us you hated him, and you put him out because he was gay, and that his lover was the boy who took his life? That happened. So it don't matter if Jen said it. Jen started it. John had a bigger following, a bigger name. That's why even when the family came on, they did it on John's family. Because you wanted to humiliate her. Because all y'all really want to know is that Siwa didn't give him no money. So I never said that didn't. But two things could be right at the same time. Jen could have started it, but John could have still sat on his platform and did it. And here's the thing. What's this? Sometimes the Looney Tunes. Siwa didn't sit with Jen when she decided to tell her son that he was just like all the men she had slept with. She sat with John. So we're talking about John and Siwa in Half a Moon. No other parties are we talking about Siwa. I mean, sorry, Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes don't take that personal. I just feel like calling you Siwa. You probably are Looney Tunes. I don't. I just made the Siwa joke. Because, like I said, I didn't say, I don't know Brooke as a mother. Just like I don't know Siwa outside of what her son said and what we seen with our own eyes. But some of the things her son said with things we seen with our own eyes, that's all I was saying. So, once again, if we doing a Brooke breakdown on what she's done, what she's saying, the problem is I haven't seen with my own eyes her on camera being a shitty ass mother like that. So I'm not gonna just say it because I know a lot of people don't like Brooke. I'm not a Brooke cheerleader. I'm not sleeping with Brooke, hanging with Brooke, conspiring with Brooke. Nothing. So okay, it still won't change my feelings. And I'm not a Siwa hater. I'm not. Just Team Brooke half room. That's all. That's all. I promise you. Right. And saying she's drunk. So like I said, some things, like I said, no matter what. When John was into it with Sherelle, I literally would put in comments, I hate when people got to take 9 people come up on a panel to attack one person. So I'm able to say it and still not like a person. Just like I'm able to say something and know that other people fit under this category. But right now we're talking about this. Because the stuff these people doing is an elephant. So we can only take it one bite at a time. And I'm not afraid to because it's not a back and forth for me because I didn't, I didn't say one wasn't. Just... if Brooke come on here and blame Siwa for her relationship with her daughter, I'm going to break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sounds. That's it. So trust me, I'm not offended. Like, because at the end, I'm not like some of these people. They literally only talk about somebody to impress somebody else. I'm not that person. I'm not. I don't dislike people because once again, it's the internet. These people dislike each other on Monday and they best friends by Friday. So why would I be flip flopping because they flip flopping? That's just not a me thing. So you don't have to come in here. That's one in the kingdom. One thing you do is wear your crown because you can't wear yours and theirs at the same time. Both crowns don't fit. So when you come in here, rep you. Just that's what you feel and that's what you feel. You're entitled to it. Real talk. Because some of these, like I said, at one point, do what I say, Brooke would be drinking on her lives, not at work. But yeah, she was drinking. It seemed like I knew her off day. We knew it. But she's a grown-ass woman. And I didn't hesitate if we go back to when she was doing that. And I started a channel because I've always spoke on things I watch. So it doesn't matter what it is. It's just that people aren't going to pay attention when it's not the people that they know or that they dislike or that they wanted to hear somebody dog out or they're looking for some more information about. I'm not that person. I might have watched you and you weren't talking about this or you talking about people I don't know if I watch you, But like I said, I ain't going to nobody chat to defend. Hey, wait a minute. Hold up. You said Pookie ain't, but Suki is, and Nuki is, and Dookie is. Oh, well, I don't know them people. Well, here's the thing, Booney. It's okay. It's okay. I'm talking about what I saw and what I felt off of it. And maybe I didn't feel. That's what we got to understand on the internet. You're not going to feel what I feel. Even if you agree with me, that doesn't mean 100% agreement. So you might not have got that off of it. That's what I got. I got, how can I say something happened and it didn't? That was it. Right. I hate their actions. I don't hate the people personally. I don't know them. And nothing they eat gonna make me shit. Because the difference between me and all these people we naming, nothing they did I would ever do on the internet. So that's where we separate. That's where we separate. When I'm with my family, I don't go live. If I want to record moments, I record them. Because these people scared to upload. Because they only going live for super chats and shit. Because that's when they know because they know people ain't gonna come at the end for super thanks. So they came on here for money, and they really don't want super chats and super stickers. They want cash apps, Venmos, PayPals. That's what they want. Yeah, but like I said, and I'm not afraid to discuss the conversations you're not gonna get on here with me, and the reason you're not gonna get on here with me, because most people want to do these conversations to persuade. I'm not here to persuade y'all to do shit. Be adults. If you're in my chat, you better be 21 and older, because I like adults. I like adult conversation. I like understanding that we're not here to tell each other what to do, and the same respect that you want from me, you have to give to me too. So it's not a one-way street. Yeah. Yeah, and none of these people defending are ever gonna defend you. Ever. Look at them. They don't defend their own friends. They sit in the same rooms and chats with. This is human nature on here. The belly of the beast. It speaks for itself. The internet's the belly of the beast. Yeah. If you can make it in my chat and not act like an internet goofy, even if you do it everywhere you go, you got a crown with me. Because around here, people seem to act like what they see, not like what they know better. So you know how they say you know better, you do better. They don't. They know better, but they do the wrong thing. They know they don't like that, but they still do it and take parts and make excuses for why it's okay for them to do it, but it's not okay in society for anybody else to do it. Yeah, I'm not on none of that. And I'm not better than anybody on here. It's mad people, mad subscribers, mad content creators that are gonna make it. They rise and they just showing you them. And they don't care what anybody else thinks. They doing their part. But that's it. That's it. I don't have to explain. I don't have to explain if, oh my God, I hope it don't ever leak what I said about it. I didn't. Because one thing I don't trust with the internet, I don't trust anything that has a private group. I don't. That don't make you bad because you're in one. I just don't. I don't trust that every person in there is just doing it because it's their place to be safe. And one thing about the internet is the best way to have so-called receipts, what they call receipts is the receipts they make up, but meaning that they put people in situations to have these receipts. So I'm be in this group talking about it. I'm going to screenshot everything everybody says. So later it'll fit that. I'm just not with none of that. I'm not with none of that. If Danny is willing to hold any kind of conversation with you outside of here, it's not because I got time to sit. I talk about this on here. I don't need to, I just don't have that kind of time in my life. Like I said, a month ago, my blood pressure was so high that it almost caused me to have a stroke. If you think I'm going to waste my time fighting a battle that you're not going to win with people, like I said, with that, hell no, it's better fights to fight. It's too much living to do, too much fun. I enjoy my life. And I'm grateful that I learned to see it and not see just everything that was bad, wrong, every person that was bad, and think that I could change them. I could either fight them evilly and end them, but I would change it. And that doesn't change things. So, when Whispers, how you doing? Nice to see you. That's been a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, but that's it. And that's why I say, even at the end of it, I didn't come on here to fight with nobody. So even when I was cool people and they were fighting, no matter who it was and who's chat, I wasn't fighting with nobody. I wasn't going and making stances nowhere. Matter of fact, what I proved was no matter what was going on, I could still be me and not be involved in no bullshit. They could never say, well, Danny D used to come over there and be messy. No, she didn't. She didn't. And so I still can stand here and say I can't change nothing. And I told y'all before, if I do, you think you can go low, so can I. I fear no man but God. I'm not even a religious person. I don't fear humans like that. Don't think I'm the toughest. I just know that there's no way what I'm putting out to the universe is supposed to make me be in the midst of all these storms. I don't want to be in them storms. Some people like that. I don't. I don't. And I like a little drama. Thank you, Crystal. And you know where trust come from? Because I ain't been in none of the mess. I ain't coming on here to tell y'all no lies. Like I said, I'm talking about lives that really took place. So you know what that means? Other people saw. That's it. I'm not sitting here quoting verbatim what people said, but I can give you the gist of what happened. And so, like I said, at the end of the night, um, it's like I said, there's a lot of bad people on here doing bad stuff. It's people on here and be like, "Oh, my family member died, such and such fighting cancer," but you got time to be on here fighting and keep up with everything. I'm dying of cancer, but you got time to be on here fighting. You already fighting for your life. What is wrong with y'all? And see, I think I'm better than y'all because I'm above that kind of bullshit. But I could watch a goofy throw their life away and talk about it. That make me bad. Like I said, Danny's never in them conversations. Some of y'all gonna get off this live right now and go talk about me. What I said, who I was implying it to, what the person came up and said. Some of y'all know all the bad guys because y'all know their secret identities and everything else. But then y'all, like I said, I'm not none of that. Claudia, how you doing? I'm not none of that. I've never been ashamed to say anytime I needed help. Like I said in the beginning, when I was trying to figure out making emojis, I would hit Harmony up and ask her questions. And we were supposed to do a video. It never happened. But I got mad respect and love for Harmony because I always feel like, especially I had learning curves. I've never had this. But when you're afraid to ask people for help, because nothing's more frustrating if they don't, or if they feel like they down, you should never did. My apple crescent. Shit, Mayor. Mayor made my emojis for me, but I couldn't resize them. So then I ended up having to download an app which put them in the perfect size and for the emojis and whatever. But now, so I was able to do it. But I'm not afraid to say that. But everything else, literally in learning this, I literally just have to watch it and practice it and try it. I mean, just y'all to put my video on, I was coming on here starting several lives just to figure out how to share. And one of the greatest things of that is I always tell myself it's like starting as the janitor and working all the way to the top, or starting as the mailroom. It teaches you everything you need to know. It does. And then in this game, all you do is watch people help you so later they could throw in your face how you was nothing if they didn't help you. No, I didn't know it was all that. You know what I mean? We adults, but we want the kids to treat each other better. That's why we're in this society that we're in right now. Because the kids 3 times worse. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not. And that's why I said so many people going through so many things. And then people, they'll come on here, these content creators. Oh, yeah, and I saw you and you're fat. How many fat people in your chat? You're having people who you might not even think are fat, but they might be fighting some kind of eating disorder and they think they're fat. That's why I said adult. I'll never do that. You ain't gonna catch me in the chat making fun of nobody's disability, they race. I'm none of that. None of that. None of that. None of that. You might have me telling people if these people don't step up off of me, I'm going to snap and I'm not going to give a fuck what happens. Because that's what I say when you learn to control yourself. I'm smart enough to know that when this fuse clicks, I don't care. I know people say that's everybody. I only know me. That when it clicks, I just don't care. I don't care about the consequence. I don't care about you, your people, who you know. None of that. So that's why I say what y'all call a game, it's a lot of us on here don't call it a game. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're from the hood. It's because they just don't play these games. That's why I said nobody I know of any race play these games. So I don't play them either. I don't play them either. I don't step on people's back to try to come up. I don't. I don't. I like to take the escalator, the elevator, or the stairs. There ain't no other way up for me. I'm not a crab in the barrel type person. None of that is me. Not one of the people on this internet who stay in bullshit is worthy of you saying they got somebody anywhere. They're not. Because everybody who on here, even if they covering bullshit, they covering celebrity bullshit, trending bullshit, not the local content creators bullshit. That ain't taking you to the highest checks of checktivity. Even when Nosy Ho was getting 16,000, all these broke mofos was acting like she was getting banked. It is YouTubers who are getting 16,000 a video. And y'all don't believe that because y'all that small-minded in a place with this many people on it. Y'all chasing your subscribers' money. Google got the money. Google got the bag. Your subscribers are just like the person at the church who giving all the money out. That's gonna run out way before Google's do. They gonna get tired of your ass waiting for Google. So why don't you make some money off the platform, y'all? Come on. Telling her when Jonathan was reading them DMs that Reagan gave them all I could think is I'd love to see what they were saying about me in their DMs. And I said that on my live. Y'all telling me what they said. Won't y'all read it? Be real tough, Tonys. Show me y'all really got kahunas. Beat y'all chest for real. But none of these pussies do none of that stuff. They like to bust everybody else out. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, like I said, I came on here because I didn't come Sunday. I didn't come Sunday. Yesterday, I end up having barbecue, hanging out with a friend, and chilling. I had a great day. I actually so this weekend I've gotten a new couch and I got a new comforter set. So I'm redoing my whole room because I want to do it different now. You change something like, okay, we're bringing back the TV in this one. We're gonna bring that one back out of here. This one goes back on the wall. So yeah, so I'm doing a lot of that. So right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm moving stuff around. I'm chilling. I want to run up to Dollar Tree because they have these little different projects. I don't know if anybody watches any of those TikToks and the people be going to like Dollar Tree and getting some stuff doing a little project or going to Michael's or I want to try some of these. I want to do them. So I want to go to Dollar Tree when I get off of here. I'm eating chicken tacos today and got some guacamole, some hot guacamole. So I am doing tacos or nachos. I don't know because I'm trying to toss up. I kind of want to do nachos. But that's what I said. These people, they're never going to take my stride. They ain't nothing going to break up my stride. Because some of them, they talking crap. But by the time I'm in the afternoon, they can say, oh, well, she at home. I'm not at home because I just choose to be at home. And I'm a loser who just sit at home. And I'm making up excuses and not fighting to make myself better. That's not... I'm at home because, like I said, of the things I went through with my eyes, and that's why I'm at home. But I make the best of it. Like I said, by noon today, noon yesterday, by the time I got today, my dinner was done, my house was clean. I was doing different things. I was able to go out with my friend and kick it and go to a barbecue and go with her to her grandma's house. And I was able to do that kind of stuff. I was. I'm free to do whatever I want. That's what I love about my life, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I can still say. So that's why I said all these people are making fun of people because they're going through something that's stupid. Even with Steve, I didn't make fun of because what you went through. I said that you said that Brooke was trying to make your son believe you was a bad mom. I said, no, you made him believe it. And he said it. And nothing's going to change that. So we could get 900 people to walk up in here and be like, Brooke is the shittiest mother ever. Okay, and when you're done, Siwa's son said his life of horror came from just being her child. Okay? So that ain't got shit to do with Brooke. So when you're done, two things can be right at the same time, can't they? And that can still be your opinion, but that's a fact what I said about Siwa because we saw her son say it. Oh my God. Yeah. And even if Siwa come out and say something about it. That nothing girl, nobody's in her chat, and it was 30 people in the chat, and no one was in the chat. Let me tell you something. If I'm in my chat, somebody is in the chat. Okay? And if nobody in the chat, but you still watching somebody chat, that means your ass was in the chat. So that's what I don't get about people. And don't you know one day somebody can have two people in their chat, and then for the rest of their career, they could have thousands in their chat? But you wouldn't know that because you got to pick the right person's name to say just to get some. That's what's wrong with y'all. It's not just what you say. Like I said, but let me come on here and they think I'm about to say something serious. They be taking reservations for church. And I think Danny feels, I'm like, I ain't even really finna get into nothing that deep. It's mostly opinion based. Me and you will never be the same. So imagine as I grow what it'll be. Because y'all worried about me when I'm so-called nothing. And I'm nobody. But you worried about it. Boys and girls, sit down. Sit down. Yeah. So like I said, Liz Journey says how you're doing. Kristen, do I speak to you, sis? If not, hey, she is. But the one thing different than most of them, they got a bunch of people in their chat because they trying to merge with people to take down other people. I got a bunch of different people that come in my chat from different sectors because Danny give the same Danny to everybody and with respect. And I don't care if you got 100 or thousands of subscribers. If I watch you, of course I'll promote what I watch. And I don't never tell nobody to sub to nobody. Let that be your choice. But no, I'm sub. No, I respect them. Know that I always put a crown and a heart by them because I got love for them and respect. And that's it. And I'm subscribed. And I got the notification bell on. So don't knock me. You can't be me. You know why? Because most of y'all afraid of who y'all are. Y'all ashamed of who y'all are. Y'all scared for people to find out who you are. I'm none of that. I'm none of that. I know that everything in my life, good, bad, and whatever, made up what you see here today. And it's only evolving into something better every day. So I'm good with me, boo. I'm confident with me. I know one thing from the inside to the out to everything I can give is good, baby. I know that much. I know y'all gonna be sitting around Danny this and Danny growing down there and I can't stand up naturally when you can be saying whatever you want to say and what I'm gonna tell you, honey, is I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. That's all you need to know. Is I'm good. Yes. And the difference between me is y'all think I just know people's stuff because I was messy. I know everything that was. See, some of y'all ain't gonna even know some of the lives people when I'm talking about them because y'all didn't watch the people unless it was something messy. I was actually watching everything they did, and sometimes there was messy stuff that you might not have knew about because y'all weren't about to watch it because the title didn't say I'm about to talk about poop pooka snook snook, and you hate poop pooka snook snook. But I was just watching because I watch people. So that's how I'm able to know and like, oh, they do this and how was that? Or like Liz, how was the game? I didn't even watch the end. Did you all win? Because I actually watched. I didn't watch because there was some drama and I needed to know. I watched Six Balls while she making her food and when she did her breakfast routine. I remember when Six Balls used to do her videos and be folding laundry. And her kids hadn't even woke up yet. And I'd be like, damn, she's getting it started early. She getting it cracking. I watch people. So that's why it's easy if something happens, like, wait a minute. Then that's good or bad. And that's just show you I could have knew the bad and wasn't saying nothing because I didn't come on here to mess with nobody. I didn't. But you're not about to sit here. You're not about to piss on me and call it rain. We don't call and shit can't be Nutella. Because there's some stuff I'm not doing. My piece is everything, and it's a privilege. And see, that's what y'all don't understand. When my mind is going crazy, it ain't gonna never be off what's going on this internet. It's gonna be when it's too much going on. Let me tell y'all something. I'm just gonna be a buck with y'all. In the last few months, I've had some things very close to me happen that I'm not even finna mention on here because once again, they not my stories, but they are my story. You get what I'm saying? but it's not mine directly. So I'm not even with you nosy, not because I care, because it's no point. I'll tell you the whole, but either way go. But I've had some things, and so that, and then it was causing my blood pressure to go even more further up. And when I got sick, and I thought, man, because that's real life. That's real life. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it a bug with y'all. About a couple of months ago, my daughter had an incident where one of her roommates' family members lost their mind, and well, that's what I'm gonna call it, lost his mind, and he shot his sister. He shot his cousin. My daughter was there for that. And as a mother, even getting a call that was going on, it one rocked me and reminded me that even when people aren't doing, my daughter don't do nothing wrong. But I could have lost her right there because somebody decided they couldn't handle life no more. But it also reminded me how in the blink of an eye, your whole life could just change. But y'all sitting around here manufacturing drama. In that same week is when my brother passed from my dad and opened me back to places you think you conquered. So, like I said, even when I was mentally break, I didn't come on here to whoop none of y'all down. Why? Because I got to build me up. I got to know that it's okay to feel and it's okay to think, but know what you're feeling and get through it. I had a chick. Stop yourself, sir. I had a chick disrespecting my granddaughter so bad I thought y'all ain't gonna see me because I'm gonna be doing a life dinner. This stuff on here, none of these people can move or break me because they can't even get peace in their own life. They can't protect their own family. They don't hurt me. I ain't worried about them. Because I already know what they putting out is going to ruin their families' lives, and they're going to wish one day they just went back and worried about them. I'm not going to miss it. I'm going to be worried about me. Life's too short. And at any day, you could be out there just like old boy who just passed. And right now, his name is just slipping past me. But y'all know, put your hands up, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, even with him, you could be doing something you love, and you could end it right there. It could be over right there. So, like I said, and not just giving y'all a piece. 3 weeks ago, my mind was so going crazy. I reached out to several people I love and said, I am about to mentally snap. Because I am fighting. Because see, the old you, it get numb. And it just go crazy with the world. So then you could justify it to yourself. But the conscious me knows that presence and peace keep this shit going. It helps you be able to sleep at night. It helps you not to go off on somebody else about something got nothing to do with them. So when people come on here to try to tell me or chastise me on what I should do, you don't have to, because trust me, if it was somebody who thought it through and I really took the consideration of everybody involved first, it was me. There ain't a click or a view I'm ever gonna get out. 11, how you doing, sis? It's not a click and a view I'm ever gonna get off of in a rising way to build me up in talking about things that demise each other. I'm just here to tell you how I felt about it. And I'm not afraid to. And how the best way to show I'm not like that is I'll never do it. That'll never be me. You know what? What I'm gonna give these young people is they're being very strong, because the one girl whose brother is the one who shot her, she actually, due to the wounds, her leg was amputated. And they're young, they're young. Her leg was amputated and she had to have some of her intestines removed. But a lot of her intestines removed. But they stuck together and they stayed strong. And as a parent, like I said, because you can't control the world. Like I said, my daughter works and she goes to school and she travels and she don't commit no crimes. She ain't that chick, none of that. Now, she cuss you out if you try it, because she go from sweet to sour. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah. Let me tell you something, Kat. I'm one of those people where I'm gonna always find a place you can go and scream. I will go to my favorite spots at the lakefront, and some days you got to scream. You got to scream. And let me tell you something. I had hit my breaking point a few weeks ago, where I was like, I'm gonna end up, because we got this election on, and instead of us thinking about just anything else, it's more divide, just all this stuff, and so it was rocking a dark me. Everything a fight. Like, where can we go have some fun? Huh? If it ends tomorrow, where can it be a place of peace? Where is the safe houses? Because we coming into a time where we need them. But we also got to have a place where we ain't afraid to speak. But jeez. Now, Maria. It's Taco Tuesday. Oh, I want a tamale so bad. We'll do that another day. And that's what I'm saying. It's any way to do it. You can do it where you breaking down and stuff. Look at it. E11 be breaking down and stuff and collecting chick eggs and stuff. I said, see, she doing something. She running a whole farm and telling us about the bullshit. And making us laugh. Okay? We need that. I mean, some of y'all can watch the BS and not seem to be as broken up as y'all are about somebody actually making us laugh about it. Like, I mean, it's already dark. Could somebody turn on a little bit of light just to giggle, maybe? Can we giggle at least a little bit? Can we? Oh, yeah, I love the beach. I love the ocean the most, but I live in a lake place. But so, look, I just love the water. I love the water. I'm the type, I would love, in my dream house, there's an indoor pool. It's an indoor pool because I want to be able to get in that all year round. Okay? Okay, I want to wake up in the middle of the night and just like, not like I'm doing laps, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's Michael Phelps, but shit. I want to get in there like I think I am. I want to be in the front like I'm about to get up in here and do some real swimming. But that's just me. Those are my dreams, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to do a bunch of different stuff. Make it a skit, make it a parody, do something. I mean, because we're gonna talk about it. That's what they do about stuff on life. Think about it. You got all the magazines that's talking about the gossip. You got E Weekly. You got this. You got that. You got internet places they go about and talk about it. If people on the internet got channels, they talking about it. So that's just different ways of doing the same thing. So there's gonna be people doing what you do. They just might do it different. Oh shoot, they giving out letters. Wait, I heard C would say in E11, when I say 7-Eleven, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not saying all Indians on. Are we calling the people from India Indians now? Because I mean that's really who Christopher Columbus ass was looking for. But when he made them the Indians, but we're not gonna get into history. I did not come here to teach y'all today. Okay? Okay. So he said 97-11. How could C would even be explaining to somebody that that's not me trying to do that? But then she said the India. I said, she said Indians for the people from India? Mm. Mm. Even though calling Native Americans the indigenous people Indians is some old, they say racist shit. Because they're not Indians. That's not what they were called. Because Christopher Columbus thought he was in India. But I look at the history of the world the same way I look at the history on YouTube. People want to leave out a bunch of shit, but try to still come up with this ending or beginning they want, but they want to leave out a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that you can't control. You can't control. You know? My mom isn't feeling well right now. My mom's 71 years old. So if my mama so much as sneeze, I just think I'd rather be sick than her. Cause see, I want every moment my mama got on the earth to be fun. I don't even want her to be sick, congested, coughing, nothing, nothing. Yeah, I'm saying we ain't cut for the same cloth. We not. Cause when it comes to the things I love, I want to protect it, not be the thing that causes pain. So even if somebody try to go on the internet and find somebody in my family and say, Danny brought you this pain, they say, no, Danny ain't bring this. This must be the way you petty fight. Because Danny wouldn't do that. She wouldn't bring trouble to her family, to her friends, to her loved ones. She would. They and see that's a good thing. If people know you, can't nobody tell them different. And you can't tell people who know me. You could have a video, maybe like, I mean, and trust me, Tia, my Tia, how you doing, babe? But trust me, if it's me, that's it. That's Danny. Mm-hmm. So when Jules was disrespecting my mom and them, and people who knew me said, you have grown up a lot. You have grown up a lot because you did not go over there. Forget the internet. Ty need to tell y'all shit. Are y'all gonna bail me out? I ain't gonna call you to. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean by like I'm not that internet person. I didn't come on here. I was a subscriber first. So the fact that I was even willing to talk to strangers and laugh and talk to women and not be like, oh, women messy. Oh, they just gonna be messy. And so like I'm that first, so I don't do all the other stuff. Oh yes. And just like Tia, even when we talking about Tia right now, Liz, all of these people, from the moment I've met them, they've been nothing but genuine, good, respectful, good energy people, and I have mad respect for them. I have mad respect for them. I really do. Six bowls. Like I said, all these people, I could name people from all around. I'd be everywhere. You could be talking about somebody, and I could be like, well, I kind of mess with them. And I didn't change because you didn't like them. Just like I didn't start disliking you because you didn't like them. I'm not that person. I'm grown. I'm grown. I realized, when I was young, I didn't feel this way. But I realized I always loved Tupac. I mean, Tupac was before Biggie. Tupac was militant. Tupac was a message. Tupac was powerful. And then I loved Biggie. And when they wore it out, you had to make a decision. But in reality, you never did. So I can tell you both now, they both are kings. They both were prophetic with their words and prophetic with their words. They both are legends. They both are messiahs in them lyrics. I got so much respect for both. And it's okay to say I love them both. Even if they couldn't stand each other, because once upon a time they loved each other. But anyway, don't get me started. But I've learned. Like and all that you making me choose what? If we're not doing a Pepsi Coke, and I don't even get like that, people like, I don't drink Pepsi. I don't drink Coke. Baby, the truth of the matter is they both taste like sugar when they flat to me. Both of them ain't the best. Neither one is my favorite pop. Okay. And yes, I said pop, not soda. But neither one is my favorite. So, what? I'd have a better, is it the grape crush, orange crush challenge? You know what I'm saying? Like that would be more for me, you know? Hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing. Jennifer Positivity, how you doing, sis? Somebody cussing somebody out because they just tried to run across the street and almost got hit. See, people do the wildest stuff. You mad at a cop for almost hitting you from I didn't even see it. I could tell what just happened. Oh, enjoy those water and bubbles. You know, I'm the type of skater in my house. I'm the type that'll fill up a pool and let my grandma, well, not fill it up because she ain't getting no full pool of water, but put the pool in my living room. Like, I like to have fun. Did I just tell y'all I'm about to pay $50 to go to the world's biggest adult bouncy house? Hell yeah. And they got, with the $50, you get an obstacle course with each other. Me and my bestie, we ready to do it and win. But because I'm over 40, I'm gonna have to wear my knee patch. Look, you gotta start remembering. You talking about you 61, girl. You gotta start remembering I gotta make sure I wear my knee patch. Please wear pants that do not fall off in no type of way, because you're probably gonna fall 1,000 times. So you wanna make sure your garments are fitting securely. Wear a loose t-shirt because you don't want to wear something and look up and your boobs fell out. Support bra. Make sure it's on there because you don't want your boobs to fall out because you have on some fancy bra. You know, I gotta be prepared for the fun. You gotta be prepared for that. If I do my hair this week, you got to make sure it's tied up so it don't get down. Somebody step on it, or you know what I'm saying. It's whatever, but you got to be prepared for the fun. There will be absolutely no drinking before we do this obstacle course, because once again, I am over 40, and even though I can hold my liquor, I just know that I can't spin in circles, jump, and do all that and drink. I am way beyond that age, way beyond that age. That is going to be a catastrophe. I can tell y'all that right now, right now. But I was definitely gonna go do it. Y'all can sit around and not live. What is life if I'm not living? The only restrictions you have is the ones your mind give you. Now, let me tell you something. Even if you can't move, if you can open your eyes and still find a reason to smile and be happy, you more blessed than the person that got up and ran this morning. Just know that. That's what people don't know. Self-love, self-respect, peace go a long way. And it's a privilege, baby. It's a privilege. And real bosses realize it and they stick with it and they stay there. That's right. Right. You love to go without the bra, but I'm like, you know what? We might want to put the twins up if we're gonna be running an obstacle course. And I'm going to share to you to this channel where I'm going. You know, I ain't never afraid to say where I'm gonna be. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to it and I'm gonna have a blast. I'm gonna have a blast. It's so many things in the next couple of weeks I want to do. I want to do that. You know, I'm going to Texas in October. I want to do that. I want to do Titanic Chicago. They have a Titanic exhibit. I want to really go to that. I'm a big Titanic follower fan. I still wouldn't have never got on that boat and went down there with them, but I am I'm very intrigued by the Titanic and how back then the Titanic for me, it's not the same in greatness, but like you know how the pyramids in Egypt were built, and to this day, this, the fact that back then those pyramids, that it's just something so beautiful to me. The Titanic was built probably better than boats today, or the best boats today, ships are built off of the Titanic. You get what I mean? Like the Titanic sophistication back then is just, oh my God, impressive than a mofo. Impressive. But I like stuff like that. Like when they had the Amistad here and they brought the piece of it, and you got to go on and see how narrow it was and think of the thousands of people that were on there. But anyway, I went to that. I like stuff like that. When they brought that airplane over Lake Michigan to put it in the Museum of Science and Industry, I was definitely there. When they brought pseudodinosaurs fossils here, I was there for that. I'm there. We didn't have no what was the big orca from SeaWorld. We didn't have all that. We didn't have all that. Was that Shamu? We don't have all that out here. But I'm really, yeah, Titanic Chicago. Yep. It's here. Titanic Chicago is here. Yes, Christoph, I'm going. Not, there is no ifs, ands, or buts to that. I am going. Hell yeah. I'm mad now, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know they did that. What was it? What did Disney just celebrate? You know, it's a lot of things I don't like about Disney, but we're not gonna get into Walt Disney and that today. We're not gonna go there because I don't want people arguing to me that I'm making it up about them. But anyway, but I love, Disney. I ain't gonna lie, Disney own everything. Disney is our memories when you was young. Even the sports people, they went to Disney World or Disneyland when they won. But I've been to both anyway, overrated. Anyway, they just had that big Disney thing here. They had the 100 years of Disney, the celebration of Disney here. We had here in Chicago. Man, y'all, they wanted like $69 for them tickets. And I said, wait, at the end of the night, you just walking me through shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you're not even gonna tackle some of the stuff I really want to talk about. No, I don't think they're gonna tackle it, Eddie. But this $50 going to this jumpy house, I'm there. I am freaking there. And they got food trucks all outside of it. So when I'm done, I'm food trucking it. I may puke. Who knows? I don't know. And I'm gonna remember I'm about to be 45. I know that much when I leave. I know that. I'm gonna remember I'm a smoker. All that's gonna be reminded. You don't have to tell me. But I'm gonna have a great time. I'm gonna have a great time. And I'll probably smoking before I go in. I said I want to have fun. Oh. Oh, you saw it? Oh. Yeah, I really want to see it. So yeah, Titanic Chicago is here. That's one I want to see. There's another thing we have here. Oh, y'all know I just found out that I have an illusion museum downtown. I did not know I had one of those. I'm going there. I'm going there. That's not as bad. It's only I think like $38 going there. That's not bad. Because before I got one reason I got a membership to the zoo was because the zoo is like $27 per person to get up in there. So I'm like, shit, the membership was under $200. I win automatically. But we went the second time. I had really got my money's worth. So shit, I went way more times than that. So I won. But I don't need a membership to like the Illusion Museum, even though I plan to go a couple of times. But I want to go the first time and just experience it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and see that's the good thing. When you close enough to Chicago, you can take Amtrak, and then some of the places a little far. You can take Metro. Like people staying in like South Bend and stuff, they be metroing it back into the city. Because I think that one from South Bend go all the way to downtown. I think, and the exhibit is downtown. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna look it up and see, Chris, because I'm going. Oh, I'm going. I'm going. You know, I'm gonna make a video. I'm going. I'm definitely going to that. Ooh, the Hawaiian Museum. Do they tell us of the original Hawaiian people that Christopher Columbus and them came and wiped out with the chicken pox? I'm sorry, just curious. Man, I know somebody who left the States and left and when they moved to Hawaii, and I swear the pictures they take are just breathtaking. And they on some little island. Shit, for a while I was like, do they live on the beach? Because it almost seemed like they. I don't blame them if it's beautiful. Look, I ain't got kids. I might. Hmm. Yes, yes, it will. It will. It will. It's just like if you've ever seen The Woman King, and all of us. Now, here's the thing: is a lot of people gonna say I didn't see The Woman King, but everybody's heard of Wonder Woman, right? Well, the Wonder Woman and the character of the Amazon, those characters are made up off of the real life African soldiers that were in this tribe that we're talking about in The Woman King. That is what it's made of because they were like unrealistic women. They could run, they could climb, they were great with their hands. Their nails were weapons, they were killing machines. Women. Of course, in that time, they were never the shooters because if anybody shot, it wasn't gonna be the women. even though they were taught to use them in this case, and they may have later, but again, they definitely weren't. Because some people, well, oh, mm-hmm. No, y'all have a Titanic museum? Oh, now I'm jealous. Now I'm jealous. When y'all get back? Because I done been to Orlando about 3 different times, and I don't know. Because now I got to go. Now I'm ready to go back to Orlando right now. See, y'all have a museum. We actually have it's the Chicago Titanic. So they brought the exhibit. So it's only here for a limited time. Because just like Christoph was saying, so I heard about it like a year ago. And I thought when I heard about it a year ago, it was coming like in a month. And then every time I looked at first, it didn't even have a date. Then I realized it does have a date. And so, but now we're here. We're finally here. Yeah. Yes, I'm definitely going to that. I love Illinois. And one thing about when you love something, just like I love my country. So you can't tell me anything about my country, good or bad, because I know my country and I'm proud to be American because there's freedoms we got nobody else got. So even if we that's why we're able to live how we want, act as cocky as we want, because we got freedom some don't have. But I love my state. Illinois got some, y'all already know what I'm about to say, but I still love my state. It's home. I know all about Illinois. So it's home. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Hawaii. I've never even been to Hawaii. Oh yeah, you gotta go. I love the Titanic. I do. I do. And then, the movie's a great movie as far as, give you a nice love story and all that. It's beautiful. And even though she let him sit in that water, which here's the truth, y'all. Jack wouldn't have lasted 2 minutes in that water. That water was so cold, icebergs was growing out of it, y'all. But y'all want me to be, he had time to sit there and talk. And I love the movie. And I love me some Leonardo DiCaprio. But still, come on now. Jack would have been so frozen that if she touched him, he would have cracked into half. But anyway, it's a great love story. I mean, it's a great thing on that. But the Titanic was filled with some rich, rich people of the world. Some real ballers, especially for that time period. Like the power, it was some power on there. It was some power. That's why you saw they had a hierarchy on who was going. They like, okay, the servants, the blacks, all y'all at the bottom. No, y'all not even getting out. That's why they showed them dying in their rooms. They was like, okay, we're gonna pray. Kids, just go to sleep so you ain't awake when we drown this or when drowning is the worst way to die. So I ain't trying to hear nobody peacefully died in the Titanic. Okay. Y'all can say that. They would have to take their own life before they sunk because drowning is the worst way, one of the worst ways to die. I was born in Cali, but I've been raised here. I've been in Illinois since I was about to be 4, and I've been here. You know what I'm saying? I of course went out to play, but I've lived here. Hmm. Only place I lived outside of Illinois was when I moved to Georgia for 10 months. I've lived in Illinois my whole life. And I'm well versed on the south side, west side, north side, east side, rich side, bad side, slum side. I know this city of Chicago. The state of Illinois, I told you I ain't going everywhere, but I know. I know where to go and where not to go. Hmm. Yeah. Home is where the heart is. And I learned when me and he was in that hotel, as long as he breathing, where he at is where my heart is. I have no attachments to things like that. Sometimes life will change you, and sometimes those attachments keep you stuck. So I don't. The attachments are here. So as long as they're still in here, I don't worry about the actual places and things like that. That's right. Indiana is our cousin. You know why I call it our cousin? Because I swear we so close sometimes in parts of it you could walk across the street and be in Indiana. You'd be like, wait, what you mean I'm in? I'm telling you, I can't make it out. Hmm. Yeah. I hate and love it. But when I leave, I'll be like, oh, get me back to my state. Ugh, get me back. Hmm. That's right. Your stomping grounds. That's right. That's right. That's why I tell people I am West Side respected, East Side connected. I could link that here too, but I am definitely East Side connected. For real. This is my city. I love it. I love it. Like I tell people, the North Side is beautiful, but I never like wanted to live up north. Like I love Lincoln Park, but there's so much history to that. Do y'all know they fought for Lincoln Park? Like they had their own little baby war. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But yeah. Y'all, I cannot believe I've been on here for 3 hours. Let me go because, like I said, I definitely want to finish my room and put up a room video. I definitely want to put up another part of that interview with Snitchy. And I think when I drop this part of the interview, you'll see. Y'all are going to find out who Snitchy. Snitchy been around now. Snitchy been around. Snitchy been around in chats everywhere. Okay? So Snitchy know all the dirt. Snitchy know all the dirt. And Snitchy's owner is one of the most messiest, triflingest. So it's time the animals speak. That's me. I give a voice. Okay? Even to the dogs. I give them a voice. Right, me? He's gone. Oh. Well, we love them and keep them safe. Because Illinois talk a lot of crap. They say a lot about Chicago, but we will stand together. We will. Then we'll turn on each other. Get off our back. But if y'all ain't learned nothing, you better learn to do the right. You saw what stood up around here. We ain't waiting on the government to do shit. The citizens stood. That's how you shut it down. There's so much history. That's what I like. Even when you think about Chicago, New Orleans, history, Massachusetts, history, it's so many places. Georgia, history, Louisiana, history. All these states got, all of them got history. All of them. All of them. And like I said, I'm about to start taking y'all through some of this history in Illinois because they got some history. It got some history. And if you know one thing, everybody's talking about the blacks in Chicago and everything, you don't know this Al Capone city. Like, even when they talking about to y'all about all these Democrats in Chicago, the ones they talking about the white ones. They ain't talking about all of them. They making you think they talk. Because they always break it in the church. Like, that's the only place the black Democrats at, from the church. The church don't even run the cities no more. I hate to say it, they're nothing anymore. They've been separated themselves from the people. Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing, wherever you are, there's going to be a street you couldn't drive down. Like I told y'all, the very first time I went to Georgia, I went down the street where a police officer saw me going down. He busted a U-turn and told me, I know you going the wrong way. And that neighborhood was all white. Well, people told me I might not have came back. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I drove down the street in Tennessee, and they had the Klan living up in that mofo because I went down the wrong street. And everybody from Tennessee who know about it tell me, oh, I know just what you said. They were crosses in front of everybody's crib. I said, yeah, Joe Banana. Yeah. There's always going to be some place you don't want to drive down, sweeties. Everybody got to know that. But you got more likeliness of driving through a black neighborhood where nobody touched you, and it could be the worst neighborhood ever. They didn't touch you, they didn't rob you, they didn't jump in your car. And there's some neighborhoods where when you go through it, I promise you, something is gonna happen to you because if they didn't like your race, that's what. My country, come on now. And the worst part is New Orleans is worse, and who it's owned by now after Katrina is just a totally different. So, like I said, and it's terrible. It's worse. And I'm talking about even down to where the tourists be at. I mean, it's beautiful, it's nice stuff, but it just seems like everything's worse. I love history. Yeah. That's why when I tell people about their states, I be like, some of y'all talking crap, and your state still holding the laws that white people talking about them. They still got some of them in the books. They ain't never moving. They hoping we go back. That's why people say, why are we going backwards? Look at some of y'all state laws. Some of y'all still in the old laws. correct me if I'm wrong, it's North Carolina, wasn't it? That just passed the no mask law in 2024, the no mask law. But the only people that are allowed to wear a mask are the Ku Klux Klan. I said, wait a minute, how they got a law? And how are terrorists? Hold on, y'all. How do America still let the Ku Klux Klan be out here, right? But they telling me what the migrants and stuff doing. The Ku Klux Klan should be out there because they tried to wipe out black people, so they should be out here just wiping mofos out. But they ain't. It is actually white people that still in 2024 are saying, I don't want black people in America. They make me sick. I mean, whether you like Kamala or you don't, even when they speak about her, you be like, boy, we letting us know how we feel about black people. But these same white people ain't out here getting rid of the immigrants that's breaking out. They ain't getting rid of the Venezuelans. They ain't getting rid of the Mexicans that's doing this or the whoever they name. And I'm just saying, but they ain't doing none of them. So y'all only like people who ain't messing with you. Then y'all sound like a bigger threat to America than anybody y'all talking to me about. That's how I feel. Let me hear any of them yelling, oh, I wish the blacks would stop. I'm going to say, stop. How come not one of y'all ain't did nothing? Y'all ain't went to none of the cities where it's buck wild with them and did a damn thing. They've been running amok in New York for the last 2.5 years. I ain't seen not one Klan supremacist. I ain't seen one of these groups that need everything but white people out of America. I ain't seen not one of them come and stand up and do shit. I've seen some gangs stand up and say, we will blow your mama's mama away if y'all come. I seen that. But once again, the ones y'all so-called fear gonna be the ones that's gonna really help protect the real Americans. I ain't talking blacks. See, somebody thought I was about to say the black people. No, I'm talking about real Americans. They gonna stand up. They not gonna care what color their neighbor is. Think you coming in their crib. They see you. They gonna be, wait a minute, hold on. That ain't Miss Felicia Carr. Peter, pass me that piece. Because see, while you over in their crib, you ain't watching me. But if I let you in their crib, I'll let you in my back door, please. That's just like watching your neighbor get robbed and saying, well, that ain't my house. Well, next time it'll be your house because they got everything they needed at that house. You're next. You're next. I better stop. I'm not that person. I told y'all it's Malcolm X around here. Period. I don't care what race you got. You can be my race. Say you running up indoors. Be the last door you running up in. Be the last one. This summer, anybody who know me know this is the truth. This summer, someone I know was killed by a Venezuelan who they were trying to help. That's a fact. They make news. Does that mean every Venezuelan is bad? No, hell no, because I love Ozzy Guillen. So I ain't never saying that. But anybody who come here and think they gonna take over anything American is bad to me. I don't care what you coming here to get. If you ain't coming here to respect, you understand? I don't want no conversations with you, period. But shit, the damn immigrants is coming over here and telling, man, black people, they treat y'all worse than us. How's that possible? Get it together, America. That's why people in here acting a fool with y'all, because they said y'all so divided that y'all can't even get along with each other. So we can come up here and cause even more division. Y'all will be sitting back like, well, that sounds like a white people problem. That sounds like a black people problem. And we'll be doing that. No, I won't. It sounds like an American problem. And I'm throwing my flags up. I'm gang. What gang? I'm American, damn it. I love to vote. I do. And I don't knock anybody for what you choose and what you believe in, but I promise you, you'll think who I'm voting for. I won't have a clue. And then there'll be times when I might just say that, but to me, your vote, and especially the way, like, to me, in the last 2-3 elections, even down to when it was Obama running, I felt like people were just, oh, you voting for him because he black. Oh, you doing this because of this. Oh, you doing, and it's like, I'm voting because I'm a voter. Yeah, and I told y'all, to me, the president ain't shit. Period. The House and the Senate are. I don't give a damn about the rest. And now, sometimes the president come in and they get it. They got the House and the Senate. Usually don't have a long time, but when it does happen, then it only goes in their favor because then those people are going to stand behind. But that's what I worry about. Who's in that House? Who's in the Senate? I watch that highly. I watch the House of Representatives. I watch Senate meetings. I'm real big on them. But I don't come on here and talk politics because once again, here's the thing about it. If we not all taking in exactly the same thing, we're not going to be having the same conversation. And I look at it on every side. I can tell you something good on both, bad on both. I can tell you how the truth of the matter is more presidents done let us down than they ever did anything for us as a whole. But once again, you can't really say that because then people will swear that you're against your own country. And I'm not. I love my country. Proud to be an American. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Talking about what? Mm. Yeah, like I said, and the best thing about your vote is it should be that you went and know what you want, know what these people stand for, and you vote. That's it. That's it. Here's the one thing I know for a fact. I hear people, and you hear people saying, "Look at all the black women who don't like Kamala." But that's like saying, "Look at all the white women that don't like Trump." How come they never say that? Because there's a lot of them. A lot of them. Actually, it's more of them talking about him than black women. Okay. Okay. When you go to did y'all see the DNC? It was 95. Just because once again, when we talk about the House, the Senate, all the positions, if we put them all in a room, it's going to be 90% white. But when we knocking everybody, we're going to be knocking everything else. It's everybody else's fault. And not saying it's white people's fault, but I'm just saying that at the end of the night, the people that's making the decisions, people that's sitting there, it's not the voters. You could have voted against Trump. You could have voted for Trump. Here's the thing. I have voted and the president I wanted won. And I have voted and the president I wanted didn't win. I have voted and the president actually, there was conspiracies where I feel like it was I'm talking about Bush. I'm talking about when Jed was over there voting dead people and shit. And I said, wait, what is going on with the vote? Like, it's a whole lot of illegal shit. There were actually poll places closed. And you were like, why are they not? They were sending people to the wrong poll. They come and they send them. It was all kind of shit. I'm like, this sounds like a sabotage of the voting. So, I mean, shit happens. But I ain't never for 4 years sat and bitched about the person I couldn't stand in office. Never. Never. Because to be honest with y'all, when it came to an old man in office, I wanted it to be Bernie Sanders. And it took a lot for me to swallow that. That wasn't happening. Okay? Okay? I don't knock people. We all supposed it's gonna be different. But the thing we should all be one is for America to win. Because as long as half of it loses, all of it does. That's just the truth. And if you think anything different, then we'd be somewhere better. Because it's always been where half of it was losing. No matter what. It's always been that way. And shit, in my mind, the only president that ever stood up for the people against the government and proved that I'm gonna flex the biggest power I have, to me was Kennedy. That's my opinion. There's people who can't stand Kennedy. You know? If Kennedy wasn't who he was, nobody would care about what any of his family was saying. It's because he's Kennedy. One of my favorite presidents of all time is Kennedy. One of the realest presidents we ever had, in my eyes, is Kennedy. And I didn't even live in Kennedy's day. But I know that if Kennedy, they wanted him to strike, and he didn't, to protect us because they knew once he struck, they were going to hit us and knock off the northern hemisphere. That meant lots of us would have gone. And he paid his life in reality. That's how I look at it. But people going to tell you he was a cheater. He was a liar. Yeah, all of them got a flaw. I can name every president and tell you something bad they did. Something wrong they did. Some law that was passed while they were in there. But here's the thing. One thing you got to know about being a president is that's one of those seats where it's already programmed. It's bigger than our vote. And we learned that when I said in that Bush thing. We learned it. That the popular vote didn't mean shit because we always talking about us and the people and the peoples and the peoples and the peoples. It's just like when you say to people about Obama, they're gonna tell you, oh, a lot of white people voted. Of course. Just like you got to know when Trump won, a lot of Mexicans voted for him. And he was building walls. So you got to know it's going to always be people we can vote for if you want to. Heidi says, how you're doing. Yes. Yes. That's how I feel about it. I'm not finna fight nobody about who you. No. Not at all. Not at all. Informed voters is very important. Yes. 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 I remember when they were putting the No Child Left Behind, and I thought, because my son had learning curves from those seizures, and I thought that was a good program. And then when I really looked into No Child Left Behind, so it even had you swaying on what you voted for. But the No Child Left Behind system really messed up a lot of children. It put a lot of children on Ritalin. It put a lot of children, it really left a lot of them behind for real. And there's some people that's going to tell you that it worked because it did in some programs. It did. I live in a state that Bill Gates and our mayor Emanuel at one time shut down a lot of our schools to turn them to computer schools. And so when you have all this stuff happening that takes away from like I said, but once again, it's who we're voting in and what their agenda is. You get what I'm saying? Daley was fighting for fucking gambling in Chicago and Cook County and everywhere else for years. He was over there because O'Hare is considered on piece of Chicago. We have say-so in it. Chicago has say-so in it. So they've been trying to get casinos out there in Rosemont forever. You know what they got out there in Rosemont these days? Casino. They got a whole casino. Forget just some game rooms. Forget just they got a whole damn casino. Never. I can tell you back when they were never. Chicago, we never finna have them games here. They everywhere. Watch you. Hey, our governor right now, when he was running, you know what he was saying? One of his biggest parts of his campaign was, as soon as I hit the door, all them people fighting them cases, let it go, don't even worry. We got to legalize that shit. And they get up, thank you. Especially the growers. All them growers in Southern Illinois and stuff, they said, wait a minute. Get them crops back. I'm going to be a grower. Yes. Yeah. So like I said, sometimes you'll be like, well, I do want them to legalize weed. Man, I can't tell you two other things this mofo done did that was worth a bit of beans to me. All that hitting the streets, he ain't did it since. And every blue moon, he come up and act like he really doing something. But once again, the last great governor we had in Illinois to me was Edgar. Once again, Edgar never went to jail. Edgar never was in a conspiracy. He never was in the back pocket of somebody. Well, he probably was because politicians usually be. But still, Edgar and his wife, if you had a child born in Illinois, you got a card from Edgar and his wife. But hey, this is Edgar and Nancy, whatever her name was. Yeah. Yes, an informative vote is the best vote. And here's the thing about voting, people. Every last one of us had to fight for a right to get it. You know? Women, they damn sure didn't want it for us. And ladies, the biggest voter in this country is women. We are game changers. That's why you don't want the ladies to turn on you. And they know when they always get the black vote, go get the women. Get the woman's voice. Be the woman's choice. Let the women take their bras off. Let the ladies speak. Because I'm telling you, it's a woman's voice. I'm talking about the vote. I ain't even talking about the candidate. I'm talking about the vote. The vote. The biggest voter is women. And what really makes us the strongest is at the end of the night, no matter what people are saying about us, the things that people say we are is not so. You get what I mean? Because, like I said, in American history, show me the black that has assassinated or attempted to assassinate the president in America ever in the history. And if you got one, it'll probably be under the rule if they had one drop of black, they was a Negro, so they gonna run with it. They was black. Black, ain't black, black. But I'm tired. I'm sorry, y'all. Abraham Lincoln was black to me. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all ever been out there and seen his statue? I said, wait a minute. Abraham Lincoln looks, and it's not because his statue black. His features in his face. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But oh, Abraham. We know over half of his kids are half black. Please. Black people so bad that since the beginning of the time, we've been one of the most helpful to everybody else. But we were taught to turn on ourselves. That's where the demise of us is the fact that we don't believe in each other. Black people say stuff like, I support black business, but I be scared too because I don't trust all. How you don't trust your own? Like you ain't never been to a business that was ran by somebody that was shitty and it just wasn't black people. I have. I've been to some big name places and your name is big, but your bathrooms are nasty. Your customer service is shitty in every one of your stores I go to. Just my opinion. I told y'all this way before. The reason I started is standing in solidarity is sis in sisters in solidarity. The reason I started that is because at the end of the night, I realized this world ain't gonna change till women come together. So when women are so quick to down each other, set each other up, demise each other, use their pain to tear down the children they raise and whatever, women have to step up. And the moment we do, like, think about it. Most of the shit going on bogus on the internet is women. And I hate to say that. There's men doing some rowdy bad stuff on here. But ladies, please, I mean messy all over. Some of them you don't even know their name. You don't even know they be on here. They messy. They somewhere clipping something. They clipping me right now. Just pieces of what I'm saying. Not even the sentence that's going to be after it that contradicts what they're trying to make it. Messy chicks. It's some messy chick right now talking to one of y'all and getting your information, and she gonna go send that out as soon as she get mad at you. It's some chick that mad at you because you strong enough to be your own woman right now. It's some chick on here messing with somebody else's man, maybe not on the internet, but in your life. It's a woman on here that's gonna talk about a woman's weight, her snatch all day just cause she want to down her. You don't know nothing else about her, so I down her. As I said, my husband called me a hoe. When I did hoish on here? I ain't so much. What have I done hoish on here? I've been on the internet going into chat, but going into people's things, everything since 2016. I ain't went intimate with nobody. I ain't come on here to do that. What? When I hoeing? And then I tell y'all, if I was hoeing, I'd be a proud hoe. I'd be on here telling you I just popped that thing back and took his life with it, honey. Hunty, he gonna be on my bumper for the rest of the night, sweetie. I took his soul from him last night. Girl, I wouldn't hesitate. Because I don't do nothing I'm ashamed of. Oh, no, you shamed. So you shouldn't do it. But trust me, no. No, no. This Ussy magic. Trust me, I would. Oh, what? Definitely talk about it. Baby bye. Anyway, y'all got me on something else. I don't trust it. Yeah, I learned when people come to me and say, Danny, you know what? I'm not going to choose. But they was making a choice. And I tell people, most people, when they say they can't be around Danny, it ain't because Danny going to go off. It's because the other person that don't like Danny going to go off that you was in Danny's chat. But I just tell you as an adult, if you're doing that, you're goofy. Because that doesn't make Danny bad. That makes the person that you're hiding to not make them mad because they'll cuss you out. That makes them bad. Danny, okay. Danny don't care where you come from. Just don't come up in here Johnny Cochran for nobody. I'm telling you. Don't you come puppet and don't you have your hand up their bum being a puppet. You know they the puppet and you they puppet. They got their hand up your bum and you came in. Hey, I just want don't do it for me. People told, oh, Danny, I was in that chat and I wanted to say something. I was telling them, I'm glad you didn't. I don't need that. That's what they want. They want somebody to come over so then they can argue with you. When Danny's not bothered, Danny's okay. Danny okay. The things that bother me, like I said, ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be making sure that I live the rest of my life and I don't let anger or other people make me step out of the character and who I'm supposed to be. That's all. That's all. I did that enough in my younger years. I'm too old for that. But yes, y'all, like I said, and this is when you and anybody chat. Don't forget over there when y'all see them hearts and the 100 sign and the laughter, hit them. Because you know everybody don't hit the likes like you want, but you can hit those too. Because they go in the algorithm. I just learned that from Six Posts. Thanks, CS. I didn't know that. She said on her live there. I said, really? Because I be hitting them all the time when people chat. Sometimes I'm watching people chat. I've been hitting those the whole time. You say something funny, I'm laughing. You say something funny, I'm hunting. You say something, you know what I mean? I'm hitting them. So now that I know no one's half the battle, don't forget to hit this like button. Thank y'all for listening to me babble and run my mouth about this week in YouTube. And I probably left out a lot of shit. I have. But those were the things that were like at the top of my list. To all of the Broke Room supporters who felt the need to come up in here and make sure that at the end of the night, I'm not going to think the same thing about Brooke, because at the end of the night, none of that stuff I named, nobody's done those things but her. That's a her thing. But and two, like I said, to all these women out here who tell us their kids were in danger, their kids were this, why are you still here? Your kids are way more important than these people ever be. Your kids could get on your nerves. They're way more important than these people. They are. They are. They the things you can't live without. So why risk them for people that actually want to see you gone anyway? So, yeah, I mean, and the internet's so big, you can actually move on. It's like I always tell Terry Lynn, you gonna let these gutter snipe loser bitches pull you back in for what? Because they still talking about the same people for 4 or 5 years. Why would I pull back into that? You rose higher than them and leaving for a few months, then they gonna ever rise on their channel. Because they're too stagnant. You can't stay stagnant and grow. It's just impossible. It's impossible. It is. It is. And if you're gonna be on here, you might as well grow. If you're gonna do it, you might as well. And if there's one place you could be yourself, be yourself. Be yourself here. I like people who they sell. So even if you're a little messy, even if you're a little silly, even if you're a little, as long as it's you. I don't want to look up and you imitating somebody else. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's acting just like Cat. That's Cat. That's not her. Be you. Be you. Because if you don't like you, nobody else will. And I love me. So that's why people love me too. Some hate me. I guess. I don't know. I think I'm loved too much to see the hate. You know, I know it's a lot of envious people of me. I don't know why. They mean their life must really suck. But anyway, I love you guys. Oh, Rosie. Oh, Rosie. Did you just get your comment on the end? Oh. Didn't I say the preacher must have said something that's pulling these whole strings? But anyway, that's what happens when you're a prophet. I guess. A YouTube prophet. I guess. Thanks. Uh-oh. Is that how we give titles to ourselves? Just one day you just say some wild shit like, hey guys, I'm a YouTube prophet. Then you just keep going like, I'm the prophet. Malcolm Farrakhan. Muhammad. Luther the King. I'm everybody. Gandhi. I'm everybody. I guess, because they act like I am. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I loved y'all. You what? Yes, after the stream, leave a message. Please don't leave me no message while you defending somebody else. Because like I said, these people will defend content creators and will not defend their family. They will defend content creators and will not defend themselves. Stop. They'll be like, I don't even say anything because I know nobody ever agrees with me. But you came out, when you finally came out, you came out to say something about another person. And one we wasn't talking about. We get it. You hate Brooke. We get it. Oh my God, y'all want everybody to dislike. That's why so many people you can't have conversations about vote, because if you ain't saying what they saying, they don't want to hear about voting. They want to hear about you saying what they saying. If you're not talking about who they want to talk about, then why are you here? Like, Okay. Rosie, I don't even know what you said. I don't even care. Half the people who got deleted, I don't know what you said. I don't know. I got good minds. I don't have to worry about that type of stuff. Ew. Well, I'm gonna take time to read it. I just know if you getting deleted around here, dang. Dang. But anyway, yeah, that's when I'm about to get up out of here. And then they got all these names like they nice people, Rosie. Summer. Whatever. Oh, whatever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't even expect to be on here for 3 hours, y'all. But thank you to all the crowns. Thank you to everybody who came up in here and we just had a conversation. Like I said, I don't expect anybody to agree with me 100%. I don't expect anybody to be on here being on my jock or my yes man. I didn't come on here to try to persuade anybody to dislike anybody. I didn't come on here to say that what you think or feel is wrong because it's not what I did. But I did come on here to say that these bitches really be listening to what I say. They say, Danny said it is the gospel. Danny said it, it is so. I said it, it is so. Okay, I guess. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm going to go ahead, do my room, enjoy myself. Right now, I feel like turning on some 80s music and jamming my ass away. And that's what I'm about to do. And I'm going to enjoy my day and my life. Enjoy, because we didn't say this to each other on Sunday. Have a great week. We're 2 days into it, but have a great week. We're not counting yesterday. It was a holiday. Okay? But have a great week. Enjoy the people who love you. Not the people who you love and you waiting for them to appreciate how much you love them. The people who love you. Enjoy the people who care about you. Enjoy the things you care about. Go enjoy some good music. Love on you. The best way to have people treat you away is to show them. Treat yourself that way. Love yourself, date yourself, respect yourself. I'm telling you. And don't worry about what people say about you. It's not what they call you, it's what your answer to. It's what your answer to. And to all those who think I'm the gospel, thank you. I'm a fucking Marsha. It's so hard being a Marsha. Thank you to my mods. I love you guys. Thank you for always being there and being my eyes when I'm not looking. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who rejoined their membership, who's still in the membership. And like I said, even with that Titanic, a lot of these things I want to do, we're gonna start them with the membership and then we'll release them. But we're gonna live. Life is too short. Life is too short to gamble with it. So let's live and enjoy your time. And here's the thing: I'm still gonna go around and follow BS and watch it. I am, but I still won't be a part of it. That's the difference. It's on here. We watch it. That's it. That's it. Have a good one, everybody. And I love you guys. See ya. And don't worry, part 2 of that OMG, it'll either be out today or tomorrow. It also depends on when I download it. Because that one, when I downloaded it, took an hour for some reason to download, which was weird. I didn't get that one. But yeah, but it should either be out today or tomorrow. But like I said, I love you guys and see you later. See ya.